a boat home. Apparently, it's just behind my house. Yeah. Still need to find a swamp, though.
Hmm.
No, I guess they found that already. Yeah, my biggest thing right now is I need a better source of leather and a nether fortress because I need blaze rods and bookshelves.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm still loading in, but the stream is currently live.
Oh,
Um,
sick.
I don't think we got anybody watching right now, but that's okay.
I mean, I didn't even know we were streaming yet. I don't even, has the notification gone out for it? I just got it. All right.
Yeah. Where the
I
fuck
just
is
checked on my phone.
where's my inhaler? I need my inhaler because I'm a nerd, you see.
Do you have asthma or you just have like pneumonia recently or something?
No, I have asthma. Asthmatic
Ah.
bronchitis my entire life.
Oh, fun. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's it's not very fun, but you know, them's the
Fair.
fucking breaks. There we go.
Yeah.
1 second. Let me find my goddamn inhaler. And I'm sorry it took so long for me
No, you're good.
to get on.
I am not doing anything for like the next 3 hours, so you're good.
Alright, there we go. Here's the inhaler. Ugh. Put this on. Mm-hmm. Uh, let's see. Cool. I'm gonna put that in the corner there. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Man, the sheer difference.
People have been busy.
That they really have. See, the sheer
Yeah.
difference between this computer to the other one is it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. I do need to fix some audio.
I just have to say, you spawning in was the funniest thing ever. Because, like, my game freezes for a split second, and then when it unfreezes, you're just, like, hovering in the sky, like, slightly out of view.
Just unsettling, Rod.
No, it's like the kid from, like, the James Gunn Superman movie. Like, that horror movie.
The what?
Did you not? It was like the premise of it is basically like
I don't think I've seen
it was
that.
a James Gunn movie. I've seen bits of it, but the whole premise is like the Superman origin story, where like this kid comes down, he's an alien and he has superpowers.
Yeah.
But he finds out about it when he's like 10, and he turns into like a horror movie villain essentially.
Oh, okay. So see.
No, it's the old like what if Superman was bad trope.
Right? Yeah. There's like a secret door. Ah, this is so cool, dude.
Yeah, this is the brewing room, and that's my portal housing back there. So I just need more cauldrons and brewing stands.
This is so cool, dude.
Yeah.
I love stuff like this.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, see, I recently started The Boys.
Yeah.
And I watched all of it. I gotta tell you, like, if you watch it with a critical eye, right, and you see it for what it's trying to say, which is, it's making fun of the right constantly. And you don't get trapped in the 14-year-old worldview of, but what if, they're so cool, like, they're making fun of liberals. It's like, yeah, but like, do you not see the rest of it? You know, the part where there's a literal Nazi in the story?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about when Gina Carano was fired, because, like, I haven't watched The Boys, so I don't know who this is, but, like, the actress who plays, like, the one Nazi lady looks a lot like Gina Carano.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure it was very much, like, on purpose.
No, but that was the joke. It's like, oh, the actors of The Boys can go be, Cara Dune in The Mandalorian, and Gina Carano can go play herself on The Boys.
And the fact that Gina Carano is now doing movies that grossed a total of $800.
Yeah, literally the lowest opening weekend in U.S. cinematic history.
Which is like
yeah, that's
which is hilarious
bad.
because like Tommy Wiseau's The Room exists. And that
Yeah.
still was not the look. Did you see that Bob Odenkirk is doing a remake of The Room, playing Tommy Wiseau, and he's doing it completely
is
straight.
he?
He's doing it
That's
completely
awesome.
seriously.
That's awesome,
I am so
actually.
fucking excited for it. Hold on, I need to
Yeah, but
grab my phone or phones.
yeah, my favorite thing about the Gina Carano Ben Shapiro cowboy movie.
Sorry, I
is
can't
that,
hear you
like-
while I
Oh, no,
have
you're
my
good.
my headphones up. What's up? What did you say?
Fair. But one of my still favorite thing about the Gina Carano cowboy movie, besides the fact that it grossed $800 with a $5 million budget, is that like all the people who like 2 months earlier were like shitting themselves over her being fired and like praising her in The Mandalorian immediately started like all the IMDb reviews are 1 star from like Ben Shapiro fanboy saying that the movie's too woke.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so fucking funny to me that like every time there's a new Groiper going around or a new like fucking right wing like cool boy, they're always failed entertainers.
yeah.
Like, what is
No,
it with
literally, like-
failed entertainers that they suddenly decide I am going to help genocide now because people
No,
didn't
I mean,
give
it's
me
just
what I was worth?
failed stuff in general, like that's just something I've just like noticed is that like all like the big like right-wing talking heads are just like they failed doing their preferred career, so they're doing this now. Like Ben Shapiro was a failed screenwriter, so he's working for like
Yes.
Turning Point.
Yes.
Jordan B. Peterson was a failed professor, so he's working for them. Charlie Kirk failed at doing literally anything, so his dad gave him a job.
Yeah. And then Steven Crowder
So-
also failed as a screenwriter and a movie writer, and fucking
Yeah.
became the garbage man that he is.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's an insult to garbage men worldwide.
I'm the trash man.
But it's like it's such like a stereotypical thing. Like, oh, you failed art school, don't go turning into Hitler, and then they go and they
Yeah.
turn into Hitler. You know, in my opinion, they should go and follow Hitler. They should do exactly what Hitler did, down to the final thing that
just
he did.
leave out the parts in the middle.
Yeah, leave out the
just
parts
get
in the middle.
straight to
Just
the
yeah,
end.
just
Skip straight
skip
to the end.
skip to the ending, dude. We're all going to love it. And if I get banned from Twitch for saying that, then so fucking be it. I'd rather
Yeah,
live. I'd rather live free than I'd rather die. I'd rather die free than live as a slave.
No, yeah.
Oh man, Alex.
I'm not usually the guy to wish death upon people, but Mitch McConnell falling down a flight of stairs and getting a concussion.
See,
all I'm saying is that if it did happen, it'd be really fucking funny.
yeah, I'm not one to wish death on people. Fascists, on
Yeah.
the other hand, are not people. So I'm
It's not
okay
even,
with
like,
wishing
it's not
death.
even they're not people. It's just they're people who have devoted their entire lives and mindset to the suffering of other people.
Yes. So in
Like, the
my
human life is
view,
valuable, but when you devote that entire life to making other people miserable, then like
exactly,
yeah.
your life loses value the more you devalue other lives. That is my
yeah, exactly.
that is the way I see it. So capitalists, pigs, fascists, you know, all the same thing to me. So I'm not the type of person to stay silent and be vague about this shit. No, if you're a capitalist, I hope you die.
Yeah. Also, even if like I didn't hate Mitch McConnell as much as I did, it like a prolific 80-year-old politician with a huge career dying by falling down a flight of stairs is funny regardless.
I absolutely agree.
So,
Well, see,
and it's just icing on the cake that it's Elderly Turtle himself.
yes, Minecraft, everybody.
Love Minecraft. I'm just looking for dandelions right now because I'm setting up a little. Now that Alex has the bee dome, I'm gonna breed some bees and steal some bees from them. So I'm setting up a little bee cottage next to my house. So I need 2 more dandelions to finish it.
Sexy.
Wait, if I just I just get bone meal, just like bone meal and grass as they grow. All right.
I love how this game looks with the proper shaders, man. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, I'm running off of a combination of what are my textures right now? It's a texture pack called Cuboids,
Yeah.
which is like it just sort of like makes the game like brighter colors and like it makes the textures a little bit more cartoony. And then like the other textures and like animal textures, campfire textures, I'm running. Somebody ported the plastic texture pack from Bedrock to Java, so. Like, you're running with, like, advanced shaders and lighting, and I'm just, like, making Minecraft pretty.
Yeah, but well, I'm also
So-
using a resource pack called Quadril that once I
Fair.
started using it, I simply cannot go back. I just can't.
No. Yeah, no, it's really weird turning off this texture, especially because some of my builds I've done with this texture in
Yeah,
mind.
like hold
So I'll
on.
turn it off and I'm like, this isn't right.
Like hold on. I'm gonna turn it off. You're gonna be able to see it on stream. Uh, it
Let me
looks.
open up the stream on my phone real quick. Hold
See,
on.
it looks fine, but there's so much missing from it.
Yeah.
You know. I
Yeah.
don't know. There's a charm that's missing from. Yeah, I don't know, man. That looks very weird to me.
Yeah.
What
It's
what
also, I guess,
what?
just
One
like
second. I'm sorry.
no,
Oi.
I'm in the middle of a Domino's ad right now, so
All right, Baron,
all right,
give me
press
one
play.
second.
Okay.
We have a food delivery that I need to
Oh,
run
nice.
downstairs and grab. I'm going to stand ominously over this
There.
ledge and stare
There. You
into
can watch me
the
like
rest
go
of the
by the boat
universe.
and go
So
like bone meal.
so feel free to do funny bits while I'm not here.
All I'm gonna do is just like go over and just bone
All
meal
right,
the
I'll be
grass
right
so I get
back.
flowers. Alrighty. Who is our one viewer right now? I mean, I think I make two, but who's the other one? Who are you? Show yourself, fuckhead. Yeesh. Oh fuck! God damn it! Yeah. Um. Man, I sure do love Minecraft. It would sure be inconvenient. Oh, hello, person's here. Oh, it's Dutch. Whoa. Wowie. Hold on. Get in BC Bozo. Can you? Oh yeah, I'm over. I love watching myself on the stream because I'm just crawling around like an ant. And also I'm really easy to spot because I have a bright green skin with gold armor. What is this? A Minecraft world for ants? Hello. Rod's AFK, so we're not sleeping right now. Yeah, Rod's getting food delivered currently, so he's just like ominously floating in the sky.
Bro said, hold up, let me. I guess that's the best place to go AFK though.
Yeah. No, it's a good view. It's looking directly at my house, so I'm like keeping an eye on stream, and you can just see myself like crawling around and planting flowers like a little ant.
Of course, yeah.
An industrious little fellow.
Hey everybody, I was cutting my hair. I need a
Howdy.
haircut.
Very good. I'm gonna get mine dyed in a few weeks, so
Yeah, normally I just say suck it up and go to Great Clips.
fair.
But the last time I went to Great Clips, I was like, keep my length, because I got kind of like the Leon Kennedy cut. And
Yeah,
she heard that and she was like, cool, did not keep my length.
yeah.
So when I got home, I was like, I'm gonna fix this real quick, and then I'm never seeing that lady again.
Yeah. See, haircuts for me are usually pretty easy because my mom used to be a stylist. So whenever I like go home on break or anything, I'll just have my mom cut my hair. But since the beginning of the year, I've been having a certified gender moment, and like even before that, like I was just growing out my hair before that. So my hair went from being like shorter and manageable to what I'll describe as the Columbo cut. Like I have Columbo hair right now, and I would just and I want to get it dyed like hot pink, but I'm in a show and we're on closing weekend, and I
Oh
can't
yeah.
dye my hair in the middle of a show.
No.
So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to schedule it next week on such short notice, and
Yeah,
the week
probably
after I
would
have spring break, so I'll probably be getting it dyed in like 3 weeks.
be.
Which I would get my mom to do it, but the last time we dyed my hair was in like 5th, 6th grade, and she burned the shit out of my scalp with bleach, so we're all paranoid to have her do it again, including her.
Yeah, I'd be
So,
scared too. What color
plus
hair do you have right now?
my dad's hair was black and my mom's is brown, so I'm a really dark brunette.
Oh shit.
It's my natural color right now, but being that dark, it takes extra work to bleach it.
Oh
so.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I did the like purple for brown, and literally you could only see it in the sunlight.
Yeah,
Like it was barely there.
yeah, it happens. Oh yeah, I see Rat's fucking gamer tag. Where are you right now? Oh wait, you're in your little. You're not in your hovel. Are you in your hovel?
No, I haven't. It's still loading.
Ah, fair. All right,
I
I'm gonna
joined. I
go.
joined before I even loaded.
Fair. I'm gonna go to your hovel and bother you. So.
See if I can even get on.
Oh fuck! I forgot the skeletons over here. Whew. It's not good.
Dude, GameStop has yet to confirm my order, and I'm terrified.
What'd you order?
A PS4.
Oh, fun.
So, well, cause like, so
Alright,
apparently there's
jeez.
a difference. Oh,
Here we are.
he's back.
Yeah.
There is a difference between the Xbox One
gotta
S
put this
and the
thing in
Xbox
the-
Series S.
Yeah.
I did not realize there was a difference.
No,
So
that
turns
was.
out,
I
Yeah,
have
that was
no
a big
idea
thing
how
when
many
Series
people are
S is first
in
released.
right now.
Actually, is because people kept getting them confused.
yeah.
But yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
So I was
Hold
like,
on.
oh, I'm gonna be able to play the RE4
Gotta make it
remake on
easier.
there. No, I couldn't. So I was like, okay, well, here's what I can do: is I can trade in my S, and I can get a Series S for like $180, or hello, I can
Hold on.
just fucking buy a PS4.
Yeah,
So I just
fair.
bought a PS4, and I was like, fuck it. It was like I think $70 more,
Yeah,
and plus I can play The Last of Us. So
fair. I'm just right now because I'm running off of. I think I have an Xbox One Series S. It's one of the really pretty like white ones. It looks like a fucking stormtrooper. It's great.
is it
But
all digital? Is yours all digital?
no, mine has a drive on it.
That's goofy.
'Cause
Mine's
I
all
got-
digital.
I got mine like 2018, 2017.
There we go. I'm finally
so
back.
I've had it for a while. She's an old girl, but
She's
and I've
old.
thought about getting a Series X when this thing dies or when I'm out of school. But the thing is, when I'm out of school, I want to build a PC anyway. So like, I'd love to have
Right.
everything for cross compatibility, but would it be worth it to buy a console when I'm just gonna try to run everything off of a PC anyway?
Honestly,
So-
Yeah.
I just got my new PC. I would not trade this thing for a console, not even if people paid me.
Yeah.
Like, I would never, ever change it for a fucking console.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, because I like my Xbox a lot, and I use it to run my because I'm running off of a shitty little HP laptop right now. So my console is what I use to run high games like Jurassic Park 2, Jurassic World
Yeah.
Evolution, all the Battlefields like Battlefield, Battlefront, Star Wars. But like all my lower end and like Steam games are on my PC. All my higher end games are on my Xbox. So.
Sure.
Yeah,
And
that's how.
Quake. I also
Like-
have Quake on my Xbox.
It's gotten to the point where I'm able to run Cyberpunk 2077 at ultra in 4K at 60 frames per second with RTX
Yeah.
on. Like it's a whole different world, man. Like now I don't have to worry about, oh shit, what part of the graphics am I okay with not having, you know?
Yeah. I
Now
just turn
it's
on
just
mine
like
to medium or low by default on my computer.
sure.
So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I used to do it. But now it's like how can I make this poor computer, not poor because it's a fucking beast, but how can I make this computer work out, because nothing does
Yeah.
it. Nothing does it.
If
It's
it's
so
not going-
strong.
Yeah, I will say
Not-
the silver
not doing
lining
it
of
right.
having a shitty computer is it's gotten me into boomer shooters. Like, I have a bunch of the New Blood library on my computer. Granted,
The
though, Ultra Kill does start to run slower on, like, Cyber Grind Wave 33. So, I remember that specifically because, like, that's when it starts to run at, like, 2 frames a second because there's so much shit.
I don't know. Like
I haven't played Ultra
I-
Kill yet. I want to.
Oh my god, it's so fun. It is, without a doubt, like, one of my favorite games.
I feel like just because I just bought a PS4, like I cannot even fathom fucking buying a computer.
You
that's
A
should.
new
why I'm-
computer.
Yeah, that's
I
why
don't
I'm
know,
doing it when I'm
man.
out of school.
I don't know, man.
So-
Alex, you are going. Once you play a PC that can run everything a PS4 can run, but better, you know, it's gonna change your mind. I'm like 90%
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I know for sure, but the thing is, like lugging a full PC back and forth between school and home every, like, 4 or 5 months is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's.
Whoa,
that's a
sure.
concern.
And plus, like, my computer runs well enough for what I need it to do, which is, like, homework mainly, and I just do games on the side. And like I said, I have my Xbox if I really want to run anything, like, heavily intensive. So I'd love a PC right now, but I'll wait.
Sure. That's
Plus,
valid.
a lot of my, like, money right now is going towards my reenactment kits and now guns, because I have my Floyd. And pistol age in Illinois is 21, and I'm 21 in, like, 3 months, so I'm gonna
Wait,
go out and buy a Makarov
his-
if I turn 21.
Firearms age in Illinois is 21.
Yes.
For handguns.
most
yes.
most
Oh.
states are 21 for handguns.
Yeah, for 18 you could apply for a FOID card, which is like ownership for long rifles and like shotguns and the
Yeah,
like.
Foid.
And
You
then
can't get
to
a
apply,
handgun, dude.
Like
to apply
Foid
for
just sounds like
concealed-
fucking 4chan talk.
I think it's federal ownership like Illinois. It's an acronym.
Right.
But
yeah.
and then 21 is to apply for a concealed carry and just to have handguns. So,
Yeah.
and then they just did an assault weapons ban for Illinois. Well, it's the pretty standard one. It's just like most AR platforms are banned, all AK platforms are banned. Nothing above 10, any magazines above 10 round are banned now. But it's still like being passed around in the courts, and a lot of the rural counties have openly said that they're not going to enforce it if it goes through. So we'll see.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing about being a leftist, right? A while back, I was 100% against guns. I was like I had a very liberal sort of view of guns.
Yeah.
But then I started studying leftist theory, and I'm like, no, actually, guns are really good.
No.
Everybody
I mean,
should have a
honestly,
gun.
For me, like, I'll get like an AK and a Glock for like personal use, but I'm upper middle class white guy. I'm probably gonna stay in areas like that. I'm not gonna really need it for self-defense unless shit really hits the fan.
Yeah,
So guns for me. It's mostly just like historical. That's why my first
Sure,
gun was a
yeah,
fucking
no.
Mosin Nagant. Like,
I get it. I
guns
get
for
it.
me, like I'll definitely have one for that purpose, and I value having them for that purpose. But for me, it's mostly just like historical collecting and hobby shooting.
No, I
so-
get it. It's just the thing for me is that like there's this oh, okay. There's this fucking saying that I agree with a lot, which is an armed society keeps a government polite.
No, yeah,
You know?
yeah, and I agree with that 100% too. I'm just saying, like, personally, like for
No,
me,
I completely
like that's my stance in
understand
general,
that.
just like for me.
Bro,
Yeah.
for real?
What?
Fucking GameStop, dude.
What happened? Did they cancel your fucking PS4?
No. It's not canceled, but it's not arriving until like fucking Tuesday, and they told
Oh,
me
it's
it
on
was gonna
fucking
be.
back order.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's rough.
Yeah, it's on back order. That's.
Should have just
What
gotten
I
it from
wanted to do
eBay
was-
or
I wanted-
Amazon,
well,
honestly.
I had points. Actually,
Oh, I
GameStop
see.
was the cheapest.
Really? Oh, is it refurbished?
Yeah, it was. Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, because my mom is the person that helped me the most to get this PC, and shout out mom. The first website, like the one website that I had done all the research on, I was like, oh fuck yeah, I'm so ready for it. This is exactly the PC I need and whatnot. It refused to fucking confirm the order. It was a whole fucking
Dude.
ordeal. And then last minute I had to switch to this one, which is just as good as the other one, you know?
You bought pre-built, right?
Yes, I bought it pre-built, but it is it's pre-built, but I customized it, you know, with the pieces I wanted, right?
Yeah.
So Ryzen 7 5800X, an RTX 3080, you know, 16 gigs of RAM. I was going to do 32, but the price went a bit too high, and I'm not about to make, you know, my mom have to deal with that shit. But, you know, she literally looked at me and she said, listen, let this be a tool to help you and Emily get your lives started. And I'm like, I'm going to stream everything all the time.
Oh,
We are going to play The Last of Us on Steam on max. fucking
Yes,
settings.
we are. Emily and I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Because she knows most of the story. She doesn't know what happens, like half of the story she doesn't know what happens. Emily's not here right now, so I can say this. She doesn't know that Arthur dies. She doesn't know that fucking John.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, fuck
Who's
you.
Arthur?
No, I don't care. I don't care. I have Left 4 Dead 1, not Left 4 Dead. Well, I do have Left 4 Dead, but
Left 4
I don't
Dead?
have Red. I have Red Redemption 1, and I don't really have a machine. I don't really have any desire to play it. So you're
Sure. It's just like the game's been out for years. You know, like
yeah, no, I'm fucking with you.
That's,
Okay,
oh my
good.
god, that's what I said to Gunnar when he was like, he had no clue. I
Who's
guess
that?
David was evil.
Hey,
That's my
Dutch.
boyfriend.
hey
He
Dutchie.
had no clue that David was evil, and he was like bitching because like Emily had posted something about it, and I was like, Gunnar, I love you to death, but this fucking game has been out for 10 fucking
No,
years.
Emily sent me a message and she's like, I think Gunner's mad at me, and I was like, why? And she said, oh, because I spoiled something about Last of Us. And I was like, Gunner can deal with it. He's a grown man, and this game has been
I
out
know,
for
that's
10
what I
years.
said.
Like,
He kept bitching about it, and I was like, Gunnar, can I be for real? I was like, shut the fuck up. Like,
no, I see. Here's the thing. I
It's been
love,
out for 10
that
years.
boy. I love that boy to death. He is genuinely like, I see that boy with so much respect. He's so fucking cool, but he needs to shut the fuck up about
Right.
that.
shut the fuck up. That's what I said. I said, shut the fuck up.
And that's the
game's been
thing,
out
right?
for too
You
fucking
have
long.
you have to be able to tell the people you love to shut the fuck up, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So she doesn't know that Arthur dies. She doesn't know the whole tuberculosis thing. She doesn't know that John, John becomes the main guy. She doesn't know that Dutch
such a
is
pussy way to die.
well. She doesn't know that Dutch is, what we end up seeing him become. But she's already like, I'm getting real cult leader vibes from this dude. And I was like, interesting. Why do you think that is? And she's like, is he a cult leader? And I was like, I'm not telling you. But yes, he is.
Dutch is the guy with the plan,
yes.
right?
I
That's like the one thing I know about the game.
Awesome.
Is it somebody has a plan and how to drink did a few episodes on it?
Yeah. But
That is
she loves Arthur. She loves Arthur, obviously, because she's a woman of taste. But she also loves Dutch's voice actor. And I was like, why is that? And she's like, well, he's the one that sounds the most realistic. Like his voice cracks. He actually takes moments to breathe and shit. Like he feels like a person. And I was like, I can agree with that.
But he doesn't feel like a Dutch person.
well, they're not real people, so
Yeah. So we're
True.
playing. We
They
started
live fucking
playing.
economic bubbles. The Dutch are dead to me.
Well, you have a Dutch person in this chat right now, so Be careful.
Yeah, fuck you.
Or he'll-
Over tulips?
Be
Come
careful
on,
or he'll
man.
flood the
Over
lowlands.
tulips?
Be careful or
The
he'll
only
flood
good
the
thing the Dutch
lowlands.
ever did. The only good thing the Dutch ever did was braid.
What do you have to say about that, Dutchy?
I don't know. I find it kind of rich coming from someone in the Anglosphere that somehow the Dutch are the worst people in the world. When I don't
Okay,
know,
I'll take
man.
half the credit. I'll take
So
half
I'm
the
here
credit
by
for that one.
choice.
I'm from Brazil, man. Y'all are fucking colonizers. If I have anything to say about it.
I'm taking no. I'm taking half the credit there.
Well,
We get
Dutchy,
half
didn't
credit
fucking
because my dad's brown.
didn't
It doesn't
Holland
count. Half.
didn't Holland like invaded North Brazil
Whoa,
to steal our sugar
that's
for a
true.
while.
Holland
I-
are colonizers too.
I know that Holland, the Virgin Islands, like specifically St. Croix, like that's the sugar plantation, the government there was Dutch until I think the U.S. bought it in 1918.
Hmm.
But yeah, the Dutch were in on it too. They just weren't as big into it.
Right.
They were like
Oh,
Portugal.
no,
they
no,
were there, but
no.
nobody
No,
gave
No,
a
the
shit.
Dutch were
no.
huge
We
into
were
the sugar
big.
thing. Yeah.
You know how
Like-
you know
Oh
if you
wait,
go
shit,
to
you're right.
There
Yeah,
was
no,
a Brazilian
you're
there was a
absolutely
Brazilian
right.
Dutch war for the northern area of the country to push them out because they were trying to steal our sugar.
I had a brain fart. I was thinking of like mainly the Caribbean and just forgot about South America.
Right. Fuck.
even if you forget about South America,
No, like I said.
Indonesia is like the size of the
Yeah,
US.
and like I said, like St. Croix and the U.S. Virgin Islands were Dutch territories.
Yes,
so-
yes they were.
Did you guys hear Texas is trying to secede again?
I mean, we way down south in the
Well
land
then.
of traitors, rattlesnakes
Yeah,
and
I mean-
alligators.
Honestly, I hope.
Just wait
I
till
hope
it
it
snows
happens.
like 1 inch and their infrastructure will collapse again and
Yeah,
they'll crawl back.
literally, like, they're fucking.
I
they're
say
gonna-
let them do it, dude. I say let them do
That's
it.
what I said.
they
I think
gotta
that's fucking gonna
learn.
happen.
They gotta learn,
Yeah.
man.
Like,
There's
let 'em
fucking
get to-
Texas is slowly becoming blue just because like people are moving that like a lot of like people are moving there in droves now.
Yeah.
So not all is lost for
That is true.
Texas.
See,
yet.
here's the thing, right? My state in
Right.
Brazil, hi Gunner.
Hmm.
My state in Brazil,
Howdy.
He's here.
is essentially Brazilian Texas. Okay, we had a secession movement. We love our guns. We love our meat. We love our cowboys. You know, like it's literally the same shit.
America.
So I'm able to say this with a lot of certainty. Texas is fucking stupid, man. I'm sorry. They cannot survive on their
Just-
own. They
Just
won't
fucking
survive
get
on
out.
their
Get
own.
over it. Secede. Stop being little pussies. and do
Secede.
it.
See what
Go ahead.
happens. Fucking fuck around and
Just
find
fucking
out.
do it.
Do it,
Oh,
Tom.
Literally,
you,
like, that's-
you still
that's my
live at
reaction.
home. All right.
I don't fucking
Hold
care.
on. What's this bee doing? Does he live here or can I take him home?
I don't know.
Uh,
Because
Dutch might be.
I bred
Oh.
bees out of your little bee cottage earlier. Because
Also-
I have bees at my house now, or like a beehive, so I need to just populate them. Okay,
They
he went. He
might-
went, in,
Please.
he went in the
Okay.
hive somewhere. So
Gunner,
Okay.
I have something
Well,
to tell
I
you.
think There's 3 in that one. Oh no, Amazing that one. Continue. Sorry.
I have
Yeah,
something to tell you,
if-
Gunner. Are
if
you ready for
didn't-
it?
If you didn't notice, mine is the little like fucking like hovel across the river.
Gunner, are you ready for the piece of information that I need to share with you?
Yes.
Are you in a state of mind that you can take information that will possibly hurt you?
Perhaps.
Last of Us has been out for 10 years.
I don't care.
You don't get to complain about my
I've
perfect
I've
girl.
Done this.
You don't get to
It
complain
doesn't
about my
matter. I've
perfect
already done
woman spoiling something that has been out for 10 years. It's like saying, "Oh, Rosebud is a sleigh. How dare you?"
Guys, it's gonna
We've
like
already
blow your
discussed
mind.
it. He's
Spoiler
gonna keep
alert!
it
Spoiler alert! But Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker.
Spoiler alert, but Jesus dies and then he comes back.
All right, I'm not entirely on
Oh,
board.
come on. I
with
didn't
this.
get to that part.
You know, like all the
Come
idols
on.
that are there in the Quran. Muhammad smashes not the Quran, the fucking Kaaba. Never mind, I ruined the joke. Hold on. I
Dutchy-
just go to the Quran on my
Dutchy, what
coffee
were you
table.
gonna say? Were we getting too? We
I,
go too
I'm
down with it.
entirely on.
That's
I'm
not a
entirely
joke.
on board with this.
You're not on board with it.
Metro 20 Metro 2033 has been out for 13 years, and I'm still stuck on the frontline level.
You know what I'm fucking stuck
mean-
on? Lego
I mean,
Batman. I can't fucking
if it-
beat
I mean,
If it
the
makes
Bill
you
of
feel any
Rights is
better-
the Bill of Rights came out fucking several years ago, and we're still seeing human rights abuses in America.
Several years ago.
several.
It came out like 5-10 years ago.
You know,
No,
I
but
mean, the Geneva
Quake-
Convention.
when
The Geneva Convention was signed back in 1945, but American cops are still committing human rights abuses and war crimes against civilian populations on the regs.
When did Quake come
Hey,
out?
guys, I got another
1997.
speeding ticket.
Quake's
98?
been out for like since 98, something like that. I'm still stuck like in the middle of episode 2 of Quake, so it's fine.
Oh my god.
I didn't get a ticket. I got a speeding thing
I've been
again.
stuck on Gotcha Doom 2 for months.
I
so
mean,
it's
Half-Life 2 came out a long time ago, and 3 isn't out yet. So
fine. Yeah. they're
Hey,
working
guys,
on it.
that's
True,
never.
whatever.
Can we all
Whatever.
agree? Like, that's never gonna happen, right?
No, here's the thing. I would have said that before Alex came out, but then Alex came out, Valve doubled down on they're making Half-Life 3, and they actually like started putting projects into development again. Like
When the
3 years
fuck did
ago,
I come
yeah,
out?
but they specifically came out with Alex. Alex was a fucking banger, and they're like, okay, guys, we're back to like making games and being a game company again.
Oh,
So-
Valve. You're talking about,
Yeah.
you're talking
Can't
about
sleep.
Valve.
So like, give it 3-4 years ago, yes, but now I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic.
Sure. I just want. Okay, so are y'all ready to hear something that's gonna make y'all very, very mad?
Go ahead.
Okay. Does everybody here know Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, and Shadow of War?
Yeah, I have Shadow of War.
Okay.
But, well,
I
The,
haven't played it a whole lot.
the
but I have
Nemesis
it.
system cannot be used in any other game because Warner Brothers has a patent on it.
That's lame. I don't even know what that is. But that's
yeah,
lame.
capitalism.
That's funny.
It's a system that creates randomly generated enemies that if they kill you, they become stronger and they remember you later.
Oh, Doom Eternal has a system like that.
Sure, but they got
It's-
it
it's
from
not a-
Shadow of
No,
War.
it's
Yeah, but it's
I heard
not
about a
exactly
glitch with
Nemesis.
that.
it's
I've
not
heard about a glitch
exactly
with
like
that
that,
system.
but Doom Eternal, I forget what it's called. It's something enemies, but like if an NPC demon like kills a player in another run of a single player campaign, they'll become like a buffed version in your campaign.
Sure.
Killing them basically turns them into a
Oh, they have
pinata.
they have that in Resident Evil Revelations too. If a character's killed one, it becomes like a buff. fucking
Sure.
Tall one.
Well, that's the thing, right? But the Nemesis system, what it does is it actually gives a story to the character, right? So if you kill it with, let's say, a shot to the head with an arrow, there's a chance that they'll cheat death, and that is the name of the event. The enemy shows up again, and it says cheated death over it. And they now have like an eye patch, and they say, "You tried to shoot me through the head. Better try again, human." Like that kind of thing, you know?
This
And
happened
That's just
to
like
me.
that's
this happened to
recurring
me.
characters in D&D.
Yes,
This happened to me when I
That's what I
burned
do
an
with the
orc to death. and he-
Cardanosaurus in
he came
every other
back burned.
session.
he came back burned, didn't he, Dutchy?
He came back burned,
Yes.
and then there
Will you
was the
stop
guy.
fucking hitting me? This is
This-
domestic abuse.
This one
That's
time,
It, that's it. That's it.
this one time, I killed an orc by using a finisher, right? And normally, when you kill the orc using a finisher, you cut the head off, and it says decapitated, and that has a 99% chance of not having the orc come
Ooh.
back, right? Cheating death after decapitation is like you have a one. They have a 1% chance of that happening.
Out of my own
It can
fucking mouth.
happen, but it's super, super rare. Now, cleaving in half, meaning you cut them right on the waist, has a, like, I want to say a 10% chance. And I didn't know that. I cut this dude in half, and then suddenly, almost at the end of the game, he comes back, and now he has Darth Maul-ass metal legs, and he says,
Yeah, I was about to say that's
The-
your fault for not watching Clone Wars.
exactly. The power of the Dark Lord put me back together, and now I will undo you, Grave Walker. And it's like, oh fuck yeah, this is so cool. But Warner Brothers has a fucking patent on it.
Where what the fuck? This wasn't in your contract.
Yes,
Get outta here.
fucking, and now Warner Brothers has a patent on it, which means that no other studio can make a system that works similarly to that. It's the single most interesting innovation in gaming in the past 20 fucking years, and Warner Brothers has a patent that they don't fucking use. There's,
I
I've
don't
got two
know.
stories about
the
this
source
one.
physics engine was pretty neat.
sure, yeah,
Wait, so
okay.
Is
If we're expanding
this
that to
is
20 years, source came
Well,
out
okay, in
2004,
narrative stuff.
so- No, I'm also just fucking with you. I'm
No,
just being an
but I agree
asshole,
with you. I
so-
agree with you in that. Like the source engine is a bigger innovation than the Nemesis system. However, I would say that in storytelling, Nemesis system wins.
I Oh yeah, it's cool.
But the single
I mean,
most
it does fail sometimes.
It does, it
'cause
does.
The Shadow of
So-
Mordor, the final boss battle,
Mhm.
this guy shows up back from the dead, quote unquote. I
Yes.
had no fucking clue who that guy was.
Fucking
Is it dead?
Ratbag, right?
That sounds like a slur.
No.
No,
a different
I know
Rat
it's
bag.
something, but fucking ratbag.
You fucking
But then
Ratbag.
It can also work
Fucking
really well.
ratbag stealing our jobs. Oh, I thought it was ratbag. I didn't know it was ratbag. It's like
No.
fucking ratbag.
No.
Okay, and
No,
correct me if
like,
I'm wrong.
Redback?
This is the
Like this?
game that the Nemesis system is the one where if that had the glitch where in another campaign this guy fucking dogged on an NPC, and that said NPC came back when he restarted and killed him, right? With like
Uh-huh.
a level like 300 or some shit.
Sure.
That's some serious can you beat Fallout New Vegas with Malcolm Holmes chasing you vibes.
No, it was
Tried
just,
it.
like,
It was
big
a
thing.
pain in the ass.
I didn't know that was a glitch. Like, I actually want to look it up right now. Hold on.
Yeah, no,
Jamie,
literally.
Jamie,
I
pull-
almost mistook you for a raider. I did.
Jamie, pull that up.
Damn it. Pull this up.
Google,
Nemesis
show me this guy's balls.
system, glitch.
And it might not
New
be the right
game.
name, but I
Let's
know
see.
Odd Header talked about it.
Oh, here. Hold on. Shadow of War Nemesis system took things too far. I'm being hunted by an enemy that refuses to die. Okay. I didn't just kill this particular enemy. I completely deleted him. I made the decision recently to replay Shadow of War and wanted a brand new save file. This meant not only erasing my old save file, but also erasing my fated enemy's story, his powers, and all of our interactions. And yet, it appears that one does not simply erase revenge. Somehow, though, this particular nemesis has transcended game files and folders, clawing his way back from the icy pits of digital hell to haunt my new playthrough of Shadow of War. And I am terrified.
Somehow Palpatine is returned.
Literally, somehow Palpatine has returned. How do I know that this enemy captured is truly the same one from my previous file and not just some lucky reincarnation born from the randomized deaths of the Nemesis system? It's because this particular Olog High troll isn't some rank-and-file Uruk. He's a pivotal story character. Wait, so is he just fucking Bruise? It's Bruise!
Yes, it is.
Well, no fucking
fucking
wonder
Bruise.
he remembers you. What the fuck?
I like the implication that it's a troll, meaning like it doesn't have to be an orc. It could just be any random enemy. Like you could kill just a fucking dog walking around a village and it'd be your nemesis. Your nemesis is just like a fucking wolfhound.
Hold
But
on a
I
minute.
think it's because it's an NPC. And so I think it has
Oh.
to do with that certain NPC, to be honest. It could be the way he's coded.
Interesting.
I had this with
The early
Yeah,
drafts
oh, yeah.
of Puss in Boots 2 is looking wild.
I had
Oh,
this with,
okay, now I
with a
see-
troll.
Now I see what's happening.
Hello, friend.
Now I see what's
Hello,
happening.
friend.
Alright.
Starting the game once more from the beginning, this time on a higher Nemesis difficulty, I began aimlessly running around the starting area of Minas Ithil and getting intel on the various level 5 orc captains assaulting the city. Eventually, I started to make my way across a large bridge towards one of the main missions. I know that bridge. Suddenly, Talion stopped in his tracks and telltale horns that signaled an approaching enemy captain was heard. It was a bit early to be getting ambushed by orc captains this early in the game, so this was odd. The camera slowly panned around Talion to reveal his foe, Bruise. There are several problems with this. Bruise is a story character who does not appear until much later in the game. That is correct. He should not appear at the very start of Act 1. Olog High trolls don't even appear at all here until later in the story. As a story character, he only appears when your mission is to dominate him, during a pivotal story point in the mid-game region of Nurnen. Instead, I've just been ambushed by this character in what's basically the tutorial zone,
Mhm.
and I'm not currently in any story missions, let alone his. The version of Bruise the Chopper currently staring me down on this bridge is level 40. The same level I saw him 2 years ago at the end of the game. In my new game, Talion is currently level 2. The highest level arc I've seen in this playthrough is level 8. To reiterate, Bruce should absolutely not be here, and yet he is. In some bizarre twist reminiscent of Tron, The Matrix, or Wreck-It Ralph, Bruise the Chopper not only found a way to escape from getting deleted, along with all of the other orcs in his save file, but is now actively pursuing me in my new game like Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. It's worth noting that who is typing like that?
Not me.
It's you bastard. I can hear it.
No,
It's-
I
What's
can
wrong?
slap on my Twitch. This
Uh,
is me doing loud
no, that's-
typing.
Please.
That's Lefty's claws
what I
or
said.
ponchos.
Oh,
Lefty,
the
I swear to
the
God.
tapping is my dog's. It's
Okay.
my dog.
Um,
tippy taps, yeah.
It's worth noting that captains in Shadow of Mordor have a variety of behaviors. Some wander the map, get into fights with other captors, guard garrisons, or can only be accessed during missions. Certain captains, like assassins or enemies you've clashed blades with previously, may actively try to hunt you down in a region, but usually stick to the region they originated in. Bruce appears to have adopted this behavior with glee. He's become a glitched AI fueled by the distant memory of rage and humiliation, and it scares the crap out of me. To make things even more disturbing, Bruce appears to be unable to properly introduce himself in his glitched state. Most captains reveal themselves with fanfare, taunts, and strut about like a professional wrestler, seeking to whip crowds into a frenzy, which is one of my favorite fucking things in the game, as an aside. Bruce currently tried to introduce himself accordingly, but the only thing I got out of him were loud, snarling growls that didn't even sync up with his animations. It's almost as if the act of jumping to a new save file left him a more crazed husk of a troll than I originally left him, entirely focused on getting his revenge. Obviously, my reaction to this was to run away as fast as I could until he gave up the chase. Bruce has even forced himself into the dead center of the army page for Minas Ithil, and I can't even track him because he's a story character and I'm told to play quests and interact with this character. If that's the case, how the fuck did he show up out of nowhere to attack me? The map also shows his quests is now apparently outside the boundaries of Minas Ithil map, further leading me to believe that this medieval turbo is now editing the very code of Shadow of War to pursue his vendetta against me. What happens when I arrive in Nurnen to dominate Bruce? Will he be waiting for me, already level 40 and eager to rip me to shreds? Will he refuse to let me progress the game and leave Talion's story stuck in purgatory? I honestly don't know where this will go. He may still try to hunt me down across the regions of Mordor, or perhaps he's now returned to the story mission where he belongs. I get the feeling his story won't play out the same way anymore. Oh my fucking god. Wait,
All I can think.
Ominous.
wait, hold
What
on.
did he do to make him that mad?
It gets worse. Despite
Yes, it does.
Despite my trepidation, I continued my quest, eventually reached the fated meeting with Bruce, the official one in the story. Thankfully, Bruce seemed to be back to his cheerful, cocky self, comfortable at level 14, and easily dominated into joining my army. But something didn't feel right. I still had a lingering feel of unease, so I went to go check the map of Mordor and zoomed back in to see what was left of the orc army at the starting area of the game.
Two of them.
A towering figure still stood in the middle of the army.
There's two of them.
Shadow Bruise! There are two of them
Yep.
now, and I am afraid.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Oh my fucking god.
I heard about this from Oddheader, and I've like kept it in my little brain for years now.
I just downloaded Shadow of War a couple of days ago, so I'm definitely gonna play the shit out of that game on stream.
God.
Oh,
It's-
that is
it's
so
literally
fun.
just-
I got the
It's
Steelbook
just
edition.
hard. It's literally just the can you beat New Vegas with Malcolm Holmes chasing you on hard mode.
That's
So
really
are you gonna
fucking
piss off
fun.
Right.
Bruce now? Like, are you gonna attempt to recreate those?
There is a fucking cheat engine cheat table, right? And it allows you to fully edit Uruks however you want. And now I'm thinking I should do a run where all of the enemies are extremely over-leveled. And I start off from level 1 and I play everything on Nemesis mode.
I love Dark Souls.
Everybody is level 69.
Sure,
Finally,
yeah.
Level
we got-
69 run.
Finally, we got a PC port of Bloodborne.
Oh my god,
Just random
don't.
Nether portal is out in the middle of nowhere.
I just want.
No,
Yeah.
I
I'm
just
not
want to
moving
play
along.
Bloodborne.
Nether portals sometimes like they bug and like going through like you'll go through one portal, you'll come out another, and then you will just like create a new one in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I just want a PC port of Bloodborne. They could make millions out of it. Oh,
I
fuck's
think
sake,
the
motherfucker.
the PSX version is on PC, right?
The demake?
I assume. Yeah, pretty much. It's just like it's just
TV?
Bloodborne put into like PSX style.
I know.
graphics.
Lilith.
What's
the
PSX?
No, yeah, Lilith. Yeah, that's
PlayStation
Lilith's
1.
project. Yeah,
PSX stands
basically
for
like that
PlayStation
old
1.
chunky like texture warp style.
Yeah, it's PS1.
Dude, RE7 Demake is so fucking cool. I wish it was a real game. Like, I want to play it so fucking bad.
The one that I saw that I wanted to check out was Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, but in the style of Metal
Nice.
Gear Solid 1.
Oh, I want to see Battlefront 2 in this Battlefront 2 2018 in the style of Battlefield 2
Battlefront 2
2005.
2005. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
It just took them a minute.
Which
They got it.
controversial opinion on that game. It's very okay.
See, Battlefront 2, what, 2016? Was that it?
2017.
2017 is a fine game. Fine. That's all I will say about it.
Yeah, no, the thing, like, I know that I'm going this with like my modern palette,
One
like
second,
my
I
modern
need to
geared
change my
around,
shirt
like,
because water fell all over me.
fair enough. But I'm gearing this opinion mostly around like my modern, used to like modern game opinions. But like everyone always hyped up Battlefront 2005 to be like the best game ever made. Star Wars, the campaign is so good. It's very just arcadey. Like it's arcadey to a point of just like, I don't know. Like it doesn't
on.
like there are like strategic like team-based objectives, but all the classes beyond like the main four are really gimmicky, and even engineer is kind of gimmicky. There's not a whole lot of balance, like heroes aren't balanced at all. I like the vehicle pickup system, but that could just lead to some wacky shit. The campaign is literally just Tamura Morrison voicing over a few bot missions. And especially now that I've gone back through and played Battlefront 2004, they are basically the same game with Battlefront 2 having a new campaign and a couple new classes. Like Battlefront 2 was obviously just, oh, Revenge of the Sith is coming out next year. We need
a
another
new
campaign.
game.
Let's just slightly remake Battlefront 1 and resell it, and people have just been like jizzing themselves over it for years.
Okay,
because
but
it's nostalgia.
Battlefront 2 2005 is still fucking phenomenal.
No, it's fun. I
Yeah,
just don't think
it's
it's like the
fun. Like,
revolutionary.
It's
No, it's fun,
it's
but people
just
treat it
as
like
good.
it's this.
It's just as good as the first one, but with more shit.
Yeah, but like the way people are treating it, it's like the best Star Wars game,
I feel
revolutionary
like-
gameplay. The
I
campaign is
feel like that's a
awesome. Like,
forgotten. I feel like that's a forgotten.
I didn't like it.
Technique
Yeah.
of game design. Just give me the same shit
Rod,
of the
can you
previous
kick me
game
from the game? I'm stuck in the
with
achievements
more
menu.
shit.
yeah, like it's fun, but it's just not really anything beyond that. People have hyped it up to be like the best Star Wars game ever made when it's not.
I don't know if you can hear me from the other side of the room, but
No, I got it. Yeah.
yeah, the ancient art of just give me the same game, but give me more stuff to do and more
I mean,
fun.
that's what Doom 2 was. Doom 2 was just like, man,
Yes.
you like Doom 1? Have some cooler maps, a shit ton of new enemies, and the fucking Ash Williams shotgun. Go nuts.
Yes, which is why
And
Doom
2
Eternal.
is fucking great.
Yeah, which is why Doom Eternal feels just as good as Doom 2016,
Yeah,
if
no,
not
I like
better.
Doom- No, I will say though, Doom Eternal is slightly ruined. Like, I still like it, but Ultra Kill, like, you know how Doom Eternal feels really fast compared to Doom 2016?
Yep.
Ultra
Yeah.
Kill is that, but even faster.
Sure.
So, like,
Um,
going back to Doom Eternal now feels really slow.
Well, you see, the thing about Eternal for me is that I have adored, and I know it's gonna sound hilarious, but I have adored the lore of Doom ever since the
No,
first one
it's-
came out.
It's so, like, especially Doom Eternal's lore is so, like, stupidly complicated.
And it
the
makes
whole
me
time
so
the main
fucking
character-
happy.
Yeah, it's all overly complicated, and the main character's stance for it is just like, I don't give a shit. Like, the fucking fate of the cosmos and the world is falling down around him, and he just doesn't give a shit.
Yes. Well, the whole idea that it all started because someone killed his pet bunny.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
Spoiler alert, Gunner, the bunny dies.
The bunny dies in the fucking game where story doesn't matter. But,
Kill yourself.
yeah, I think it's just ultimately just meant to be faster as well, because Doom Eternal, you have like the armor system, your health upgrades during the game, like you're quick, but you're also tanky enough to take a few hits.
Yes.
Have you
your
guys
health
ever
is-
watched Doom 2005?
Yes.
I hate it
It's so
much.
good. It's so
fucking hate
bad.
that
I love
movie.
it so much. It's so shit.
It's so good.
I fucking hate that movie.
That movie is the most steaming pile of garbage, and I fucking adore it.
I just love The Rock.
See,
It's
I
hilarious.
love it because it's so shit.
It's a Doom movie.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is so bad.
just-
Not the 2019 movie, because the 2019 movie was pretty good, actually.
There was a 2019 movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was made in South Africa.
Really?
Was it South African?
I didn't watch it.
I
Yeah,
didn't
it was
know-
made. It was
Huh.
made in South Africa, but it's like
Damn,
it
I
was
didn't
just
know it was.
filmed
Yeah,
there.
I didn't
know
fucking
was
watch
made in
it.
South Africa.
Yeah, it was
Um,
filmed there.
I'll watch it eventually.
Fucking.
Really good.
What was I gonna say? I have
Sorry.
a passion. No, it's okay, bud. I have a passion for shitty movies. Like in my old
Mhm.
age, as someone who like used to take acting super seriously and directing and storytelling, I still you know, see them as one of the most beautiful expressions of human creativity and art. But I fucking love bad movies. They're so
No,
fun.
Sometimes you have to sit
Yeah,
down
no, so do
and you just
I,
have to watch a
but-
horror movie that's about like a sentient tire.
Yes. You kidding?
Like,
Yes.
it's just necessary.
I mean,
No, I like
the-
bad movies too. It just specifically with this carries over to both Doom 2005 and the Haunted Mansion movie from 2003.
Hmm.
Like they're not only bad movies, but they're like complete butcheries of the source material. Like
I-
it was just like a bad like.
well, but that's the
schlocky
thing, right?
sci-fi movie
That's
on
the
its
thing.
own.
The first 2 Resident Evil movies, I did not mind. They butchered the source material and only had like references and like cosplays
Dude.
of the original things.
Yeah.
Dude.
But I didn't mind
Leon
it because it
Kennedy,
was
though?
so fucking funny.
No, yeah, but like Doom, the story of Doom is literally like, oh, demons are on Mars and there's space marines, and the Doom movie's like, actually, there was this species of ancient Martian aliens who built their society and figured out how to
Actually?
unlock the 24th chromosome. And if you're really good, you turn into like Superman, and if you're bad, you're like, how do you fuck it up that bad? Like, it's the simplest story ever, the best like dumb action movie storyline you could ask for, and you make it needlessly complicated, and also the movie's just bad without it anyway.
Okay,
Like,
but
a movie
Carl
like you
Carl
love and the guy
Urban Carl Urban as the fucking Doom Marine makes me so happy.
No, I love the first person segment. The first person segment's
Oh,
a lot of fun.
It's
But
so
it's one of
good.
those video game movies where it's like you just should have made another movie because like the most it talks about Doom is the first person and the guy in the wheelchair being named Pinky.
Yes.
Like it's one of those movies where it's
Fuck
like, oh,
Pinky.
this isn't a movie about
Oh my
Doom.
God, the
This
fucking
is a movie
Resident
that's
Evil series
occasionally
on
going to like
Netflix?
point to the screen and
I-
remind us about Doom.
I lasted
Were they gunning
15
Wesker?
minutes. I lasted 15
me
minutes
too.
watching the fucking Resident Evil show on Netflix. I was so angry. Like, how do you fuck up
Bro.
Netflix money? Netflix money to make a Resident Evil show!
Dude,
to be
dude,
fair, they
did you
fucked
hear-
up using
they're
Netflix
making-
money quite a bit.
They're making a sequel to Welcome to Raccoon City. I'm so fucking excited. It's gonna cover Resident Evil 4. It's in the works.
Whatever, dude. In my opinion,
Wait,
If-
wait. You didn't like Welcome to Raccoon
no,
City?
I did not.
What?
I didn't like it.
I fucking loved it, honestly.
Okay, have fun with that.
Like, yeah,
If I were to make a
Okay.
fucking series, right? Let's say I have whatever budget I want to make a fucking Resident Evil series. There is 3 words that will make the single best Resident Evil series of all time.
Big fucking gun.
Resident Evil Outbreak. That's it. That's all
no,
I
shut
need.
The fuck up about Outbreak. God
Outbreak is fucking
damn it, I fucking hate
phenomenal.
that game. No, it's not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you play it
I've never played
online?
Outbreak.
Did you play it online on the PS2?
I didn't play it online, but I have played the campaign. It's not good. I
You
don't like
have
it.
to play it
Hold on.
online because you can play the entire campaign with people and nobody knows what the fuck is
That's how
happening.
Resident Evil 5 and 6 is. It's no fucking different.
Oh, and okay, do you like Resident Evil 5?
I do.
Then boy,
Actually,
shut
I
the
really enjoy
fuck
Resident
up.
You act like it's any different, but no, like fucking Outbreak's not good. I played it. I didn't like it. It wasn't
Resident
fun.
Evil Outbreak is fucking
I-
phenomenal.
Waste of money. Honestly,
You
more
paid
waste
for
of money
it?
than fucking
Why did you
Revelation.
pay for it? When did you
How
play
else are
it?
you
When did you
supposed
play
to
it?
get it?
When did you
I
play
played
it?
it on my Xbox, bro. You have to pay for it on the Xbox now.
Ugh.
It's not free anymore.
You can
Yeah, well-
download. Okay, listen to me. If you ever get a gaming
I
PC,
don't have the computer for that.
that's what I'm saying. Listen. If you ever get a gaming PC, this is what you're going to do. You're going
Pirate it.
to download a PS2
Pirate it.
emulator, and you're going to pirate Resident Evil Outbreak File 1 and File 2. And then what you're going to do, you're going to download the mod that allows you to access the current, updated, and high connection multiplayer servers with voice chat, text chat, and like admin privileges where the admin can spawn enemies and control enemies at will. And when you do that,
Or
and when you
when I
do
get
that,
gaming PC,
too.
I'm gonna get Resident Evil 4 Remake and just fucking play Mad Chainsaw mode all day.
sure, you
And
can
not
do that.
Buy Outbreak for no fucking reason.
You don't have to buy
I've already
it.
played it.
Oh my
and I
god,
don't like it.
you're a
Oh,
fool.
I've already bought it. I've
I
already
hate
spent the
Gast
money.
so
I've already
fucking
bought the license.
much.
You
It
hate
just
what?
fuck
Oh,
it, I hate it.
Gasts. Okay.
Gassed. I'm in the
Yeah,
nether.
no.
I
But a
fucking
Resident-
I wanna go to the
hate
nether.
you.
I Resident Evil Outbreak series would be fucking phenomenal. We can have a bunch of
No.
new actors that are new talent, that are promising and interesting, and we can
No.
follow their stories, and we can see the outbreak from a bunch of different perspectives. It all happens over the course of 3 fucking days, which means that we can have one episode for every single character, and we can see their stories zigzagging with each other, and we can see all these different fucking possible fucking directions and
Research.
angles on the story.
No. You know what I would enjoy, and I do not like this from Welcome to Raccoon City, is the erasure of Jill's name entirely.
Why?
I wish that Welcome to Raccoon City was like had like a preface on the fucking mansion incident, and then it was just Leon and Claire and Jill, because that happens in like a 2-3 day span, one movie.
Ugh, I don't know, man.
Fuck the mansion.
I-
Fuck the man.
Well, here's the thing, right? The
I would say
reason
fuck the mansion.
the reason I want, yeah, I don't like Resident Evil 1, honestly. 2 and 3 for me were always superior.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, 1000%.
Because
Yeah, one got him there.
but
two
like
and three
I
were the
understand
better.
I understand wanting to have like that claustrophobia of it happening in a mansion and like ooh, like close quarters. But there is a fucking incredible aesthetic to 2 and 3, which is this like late 90s urban sprawl that Japanese
Mhm.
people thought America is like. It's
It's hilarious.
because Raccoon City doesn't look like any American city at all
No.
in
it's
2 and
supposed to be
3.
in like fucking Ohio or something.
It's
like, that's
Colorado. Colorado, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was. It's the
Colorado.
fucking Midwest. It's the
I'm
Midwest.
pretty sure it's Colorado because Dead Rising makes a reference to it. That Willamette is like close to Raccoon City as a joke.
Well, I know that at least in the map in one of the games, I can't remember exactly which game it is. So
Let me look it up.
fucking, it might be RE4. It could be the opening. Shut the fuck
Raccoon
up.
City.
Anyway, it could be the original like RE4 in the opening cutscene. They like show it getting bombed, and it's in the Midwest. It's like near Detroit.
Our Clay
Can-
County, because that's the county it comes from.
It could be
yeah.
like West Virginia.
mm,
The dogs are barking at me. Sorry, that's why I said shut the fuck up. My dog's barking. at
No,
me.
no, I heard you. I hope
uh,
the Haunted Mansion movie is good.
Y'all got something to say? Chill out.
They're good. You guys are having Resident Evil. I'll wait till you guys are done with that, and then I'll do my
No, I'm
ramblings.
autistic. I can talk about this all day. Don't
uh,
worry. I already did it. Work.
what the fuck? Where is it? Okay, hold on. Raccoon City
Okay, it's on
Um,
Reddit. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
location. Hold on. Raccoon City location. USA Midwest. Okay.
Yup.
So it's not Colorado. You're right. But what the fuck, man? I could
It's in
see
Iowa.
I could see it being fucking Pittsburgh.
It's not the
Essentially
Midwest.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Pittsburgh. It's essentially fucking Pittsburgh because it's like surrounded by rivers on every side.
Pittsburgh's in Pennsylvania.
Yes, the
That
fucking
ain't the
mid.
Midwest.
It's part of it.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
there is.
That's
Wait,
good.
no,
the East
Yes,
there's
it is.
a
Coast.
real-
Yes, it
there's
is.
a real Raccoon City in Kentucky.
That's funny.
Mm.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Pennsylvania.
There's completely different Raccoon City incidents from Resident Evil. We don't talk about them.
Okay, it's not part of the
There's
Midwest.
multiple.
You're right.
Yeah,
It's-
I fucking live in the Midwest. I know. I'm
It's
in
it's
Iowa.
part
What
of
the
it's
heck?
part of the
Midwest.
Mid Atlantic. It's part of the Mid Atlantic
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
North
you
Atlantic.
live in the
Iowa is
Midwest,
not
don't
a
at
part of the
me.
fucking Midwest. Are you stupid?
Huh?
I said Iowa is not a part of the Midwest.
Yeah, it is.
It's
No,
not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Iowa's in.
Oh,
What are you fucking
Iowa.
talking about? Yes,
Iowa
Iowa, not
It's in the
Idaho.
middle of the
No, it
United
is.
States.
It is. It
The
is. It is.
Midwest is towards the upper right, which makes no fucking sense. Okay, but
Okay.
it's not
Here
part of the
here's
Midwest.
here is the US by regions. In the Pacific, California, Oregon, Washington. In the Rocky Mountains, Nevada, Utah, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, and Montana. In the Southwest, Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas. In the Midwest, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio. And then Southeast, Arkansas,
No.
Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, West Virginia, Virginia, Delaware. What is MD again?
That'd be MD.
MD.
MD, it's like
Man.
Minnesota.
No, that's
No.
it's not.
Not
MD is
South of Delaware, next to Delaware.
next to Delaware. Wait,
Massachusetts?
ND. That's fuck. That's Wait, what the fuck?
Massachusetts?
Whatever.
Vermont? No, not
No,
Vermont.
hold on.
No,
North
Vermont
Carolina,
just shaped like a V.
North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Florida. And then northeast, we have Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont. Did I say New York? Fucking New
Maybe
York,
now.
Maine. What are we missing?
Incorrect.
And then non-contiguous, we have Hawaii and Alaska.
Obviously.
No, but Iowa is like the middle of like Midwest. Iowa
No.
is just Midwest farming country, and the Quad Cities in Des
Yes,
Moines.
from a technical
so-
standpoint, yes. But I was taught in school. Sorry, I'm getting my dogs excited with all my yelling. So if they bark, shut the fuck up. Anyway,
And dogs
I
are
was-
barking.
they are. I was taught that Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, Kentucky, and Ohio are the Midwest.
Maryland!
Kentucky,
That's the name of the fucking thing! Maryland!
Oh yeah, Maryland. Yeah, MD.
Oh my god.
Kentucky
Yeah,
can be argued a
Maryland.
different way, but Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and Wisconsin are the Midwest. That's
Oh.
what I was taught in school.
Artifalts is saying Nevada isn't real.
No. Yeah, I mean, I've been lumping in like it usually like Nebraska and Kansas is where the Midwest stops, and like North Dakota
I
and
can
South
see
Dakota
that.
are
Nah,
I
you
can
know,
man.
see
like,
that.
the same
American
regions
states
as
are so fucking
Colorado.
weird. American states
Yeah.
are weird as hell.
Well,
I just
we're the
this
size
is like
of
this is like panhandle agricultural country. This is the Midwest. Like the Midwest
Yeah.
like stops at West Virginia and like the East Coast. No, it stops
know what?
before
You know what?
that.
actually
Midwest goes from like Nebraska to Ohio for me.
the
Yeah.
feeling of the Midwest is present in Iowa. So if
Yeah.
you'd like to be an honorary member, I understand that. Maybe that's
I
how we
also
need to do
I
things.
also am just here for university. I live in Illinois. I'm in the Quad Cities in Iowa, which for those who don't know, the Quad Cities is this bunch of cities on the Iowa and Illinois border.
Hmm.
2 are in the Iowa side, 2 are on the Illinois side. I am on the Iowa side right now, but I could drive literally 5 minutes and be back in Illinois.
Fair.
So.
Beautiful.
I can
I can
name
drive 5 minutes and be in Kentucky. And
I
I
can
can drive
name-
another 5 minutes and be in Indiana.
I can name
Nice.
all 26 states of Brazil in alphabetical order.
Did they teach you a song?
No. I just know it.
Well, your school
Fair.
system sucks worse than the American because they taught us a song.
No, excuse me, Wacko Warner taught us that song.
It goes
School didn't teach us shit.
It goes Acre, Alagoas, Amapá, Amazonas, Bahia, Ceará, Distrito Federal, Espírito Santo, Goiás, Maranhão, Mato Grosso do Sul, Minas Gerais, Pará, Paraíba, Paraná, Pernambuco, Piauí, Rio de Janeiro, Rio Grande do Norte, Rio Grande do Sul, Rondônia, Roraima, Santa Catarina, São Paulo, Sergipe e Tocantins.
Beautiful.
I
Now,
know
can
all
you
of that
butcher
was
it
I
and
love
say
all
it
of
in an
that.
American accent?
was in
Yes, I
Portuguese, but it
absolutely
sounded
can.
Like 15 different languages at once.
Please butcher all of them.
You
For
have
Hold on,
example-
no.
you have
Wait, say this
Acre,
to me. I'm
you have
no,
Acre,
here's the thing.
Alagoas, Amapá, Amazonas, Bahia, Ceará, Distrito Federal, Espírito Santo, Goiás, Maranhão, Mato Grosso do Sul, Minas Gerais, Paraíba, Paraná,
Hold on.
Pernambuco, Piauí, Rio de Janeiro, Rio Grande do Norte, Rio Grande do Sul, Rondônia, Roraima, Santa Catarina, Sao Paulo, Sergipe, Tocantins.
Thank you. This is what
Okay,
it sounds
give
like
me-
when my
give
brother
me-
speaks Spanish.
Give me a second. I'm opening up Wikipedia right now.
Do it.
I am a white Midwestern boy.
I
can
wanna
totally
hear
give you
it.
The authentic announcement.
I want to hear it.
Let's see here. We got Acre, Amazonas, Roraima, Rondonla. I can't fucking read. Rondonia, Ampa, Para, Mato Grosso do Sul, Parana, Santa Catarina, Rio Grande do Sul, Minas Gerais, Espírito Santo, Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, Bahia. Well, I know it's Bahia, but I'm gonna say Bahia because you know, funny. Maranhão, Bahia, Ceará, Rio Grande do Norte, Parabia, Alagoas, and Sergipe.
Oh
and
man.
Pernambuco. There we go. Yeah, I'm very white. I don't
That's-
speak Spanish.
It's Portuguese, you fucking asshole.
No, see, that's my fucking point. That's the
Are
point.
the-
And
the
I do know
inflections-
I'm just really dumb. It's Portuguese. I know.
Are the inflections any different between? Could you speak Spanish? Don't you?
I do, yes. If I were to say all
are the-
those
are the
names in
inflections-
Spanish, yes. If I were to say them all in Spanish, they would sound differently. Acre, Alagoas,
Interesting.
Amapá, Amazonas, Bahia, Ceará, Distrito Federal, Espírito Santo, Goiás, Maranhão, Mato Grosso del Sur, Minas Gerais, Paraíba, Paraná,
No, we're
Pernambuco,
Dutch.
Piauí, Rio de Janeiro, Rio Grande do Norte, Rio Grande do Sur, Rondônia, Roraima, Santa Catarina, São Paulo, and Sergipe and Tocantins. So, for example,
you.
São Paulo becomes São Paulo. And the only gringo that I've ever been able to
That's
teach.
me, baby.
Nope. The only gringo I've ever been able to teach how to say the this, I'm gonna put it in chat. The tilde over the A is Emily.
Tilde,
She's
yeah.
the only person.
You said tilde?
Yeah, it's called a
Motherfucker,
tilde.
it's tilde.
It's a
No,
tilde.
it's a tilde.
Okay, say that A-O with the tilde then. Go on.
So the O?
No, the
What do you
A-O.
say?
Yeah, say that. Say the first word.
So?
No.
Saul?
You say it.
Nope.
Saúl.
São Paulo.
You say it.
São
Sao Paulo.
São Paulo.
Sol. Okay.
Nope.
Nope. It's like a press your tongue to your mouth at the end
No,
of it. So-
It's-
this is like learning umlauts in German for the first
No,
time.
it's a soft palate tap. It's a
Yeah.
nasal soft palate tap. So,
Yeah.
so.
Some.
So neat.
Oh, Artifalse in chat is saying that I got the pronunciation correct of tilde. It's not tilde, it's tilde.
It's tilde.
Yeah. Also,
Wait. In French, it's tilde.
Okay, we're not speaking
Oh.
French, are we? Ta gueule,
Sorry.
pédale de merde.
I forgot.
Also,
Ta
I could
gueule,
say-
pédale de
I can-
merde, putain, fille
I
de
will
pute.
say for my defense real quick, I could be doing it worse. My mom still says it tortilla.
My mom said
Hurricane
hola.
Katrina. More like Hurricane
Hurricane
Tortilla.
Tortilla.
Yeah, we've corrected her. Like my sister is taking Spanish and she lives in like a very Mexican part of Chicago, but my mom is just very white.
That's really funny.
My whole family is very white. I'm just queer, so I've gotten out of it a little bit, but I'm still very white. I'm self-aware about how white I am, but there's just nothing I can do about it.
That's
so
fair.
It's fine.
I mean,
I might be white, but I'm not a cracker.
remember when like Hassan got fucking canceled for saying cracker as if it's a slur?
It's
No.
not a slur.
It
See, the
really
thing is,
isn't.
if
It's
any like
sure,
if I was
sure it's mean, but it's not a slur.
Wait,
No,
hold
it's
on.
not even mean.
Guys,
Sometimes it's funny.
Why is this why does this sheep have blue wool?
because I've been dyeing them and using them for banners.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that?
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that.
yeah, you
Whoa,
can dye
whoa, whoa.
sheep.
I didn't know you
You
could
were
dye the
18
sheep.
years old at the height
Yeah.
of Minecraft, and you didn't fucking know that you could dye sheep.
Nope.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you gotta
shaved them and I have
understand.
the-
You gotta understand that I only started playing Minecraft like way later in my life. I didn't start when I was 18.
Yeah, I shaved them and now I have
didn't
the
start when it was
non-binary and the
popular?
bi pride flag in my house.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Ooh,
Ah,
I
it,
need,
it
I need
works.
I need a copy of one of those.
Oh
so
yes,
cool.
come up. I am so so you know my little cottage on the river. The one with the smokestack is my living
I've seen
room.
it. I know which
Yeah.
house it is.
The one next to it is my bedroom, which is where they're hanging at, which
I
is
may
very
have,
sparse right now.
Oh, that's
but
so
Let's go to
cute.
your house.
I love that.
fair enough.
You made the buy one too?
Yeah, both of them
I
are in
need
there.
that.
Hell yeah,
Buy
dude.
one,
That's
the
so
colors
cool.
don't. Yeah, buy one, the colors don't. And also, it's so
They don't
funny
line
because
up.
I have the buy flag on my wall, but I still always think it's blue, purple with pink in the middle. So I have like a fucked up buy flag in my chest because I had to take
Oh,
it
I
down and
see.
make the right
Purple,
version.
Pink in the middle. I always think of pink.
Artifal
I
says
think that too.
white people
That's
want to
not
be
my flag,
oppressed
though.
so bad.
Yeah.
They really do, man.
No, the thing is, if I like ever was into a
Yeah.
black neighborhood and somebody called me a cracker, I'd get shocked because I would just laugh at it. 'cause
Okay,
I think it's
Baron,
funny.
Baron. I
Yeah.
come over here. I swear to God,
Okay. I'm
you
coming.
need to fix this. This is driving me fucking insane.
No, it's like
What
that
are
on
you- what?
purpose.
Are-
Oh
it's-
wait, it's in the middle of the walkway now since I expanded it.
no
though.
shit.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Because it used to be like asymmetrical, but okay, there we go. Also, I have like.
It's
no
not
equipment because I'm
symmetrical
putting
to
all
the
my
other
iron
side.
lanterns. It's supposed to look like that. It's like they're like.
He's dying.
Rod,
Fix
walk
it!
down with
Killing
these.
him.
All right,
Look at these lamps. Are any of these down the pathway perfectly symmetrical?
I'm going to
walk
fix
down
them.
this path.
I'm going
just,
to
like,
fix
keep
them.
An eye on
I'm
it.
going to fix all
Please
of them.
don't. No, asymmetrical is part of it. I don't want it to be symmetrical.
I'm going to fix them.
no.
You can't stop me.
No.
I will ban you. Just kidding. I would never do that.
There you go.
Oh my god,
I
now
would.
now it's messing with me. I hate that they're all asymmetrical. Why would you do this?
Because it looks nice. It's like it's more naturalistic. I like it.
Oh, excuse
I
me,
usually
Mr. Neurotypical. Excuse me, I don't have
usually-
ADHD. Fucking, I hate this.
No, I do, but this time it doesn't bother
Oh.
me because I'm doing it on purpose.
Wait,
Fuckhead.
we need
I hate
to
it.
take a survey of how many autistic people are in the
I
fucking.
think everybody in the
fucking
server's
Discord.
autistic. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Gunner isn't. Gunner
I'm not-
isn't.
I
I'm not
refuse to
diagnosed-
believe.
Yeah.
I
be
refuse
fair,
to believe.
Yeah, I'm not diagnosed with
What?
ADHD or anything, but
I am.
there's signs. There's
I-
totally
Well,
signs.
he has PTSD, but he's not autistic. We've done the test. He scores very low.
I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was 5?
23. I had 20. I got a score of 23 on that test.
You need a 67 to qualify.
I see.
He's nowhere near it. You
Arti-
know what I fucking scored?
How much?
A 180.
Holy shit.
Artifalls, do you not have Minecraft? If you do, you should come join us.
Yeah, come be one with the boys.
Come be with the boys.
Yes.
The boys.
Yeah, we're all
Question
boys. We're all boys.
Boys.
No,
question
I'm
mark.
not. I'm the only outlier. I'm non-binary.
Boys,
so-
Oh.
question
I'm the-
mark.
Never mind, I'm sorry. Come hang out with the
no,
boys and the they them.
They said boys.
No,
question mark.
it's boys is a gender neutral term. It's fine. Come hang out
Yeah,
with the
it's like
boys.
calling someone bro or
yeah,
dude.
It's BOIS.
Yeah.
BOIS or BOIZ.
Plus, I misgender myself all the time because I decided it in January and I'm still getting used to it. So
I see.
constantly
Me too. I'd
misgender
be like,
myself. It's
okay,
fine.
girlies. The girlies are
Yeah,
here, and it's me.
Emily says girlies whenever it's me, so I'm like, I don't give a shit. See, here's the thing, right?
Gunner
And
gets called baby girl
Alex,
all the time.
Alex and Baron, give me your opinions on this, right?
Mhm.
Oh god.
I'm a cis man, bisexual,
Yes.
right? I have no questions about my gender. I am a man, and I'm perfectly comfortable with that. My question is,
What, do you want to be called mommy?
what? What?
So what, do you want to be called mommy?
No. If I'm ever a muscular man, then sure, I'll be a muscle mommy. But here's my question, right? I lately have been trying to not utilize, but make sure people understand that I am personally okay with they, them pronouns because of two things. One, I understand grammar, and they, them it can be used as singular, so that doesn't mean that I'm not a man. But the second thing is, I personally want to try to assist they, them to be more normalized. Now, my question is that something I should be doing as an ally in you guys' mind?
I say it's like you can you can say it's like fine to call you they them, but like listing they them as one of your pronouns, because like that's the thing, is like I was he they for a while,
Right.
Like that's technically on the non-binary spectrum, so listing your pronouns as like he they / they them sort of puts you in the non-binary camp. Like if you're gonna do it listed as like, oh, I'm fine with, like if you're gonna do it like specify instead of just saying your pronouns are they them.
Gotcha,
Because like
okay.
being like, oh, my pronouns are like they them he him is like you're still identifying with non-binary.
Right,
and they're just
right.
Like, oh, I just don't call being cared like they them.
Right. See, well, the thing I always say is like, listen, I go by he, him, but I don't
Yeah.
mind they, them.
Yeah.
You know, because in my side, like the way I see it, like, and because I grew up with English as a second language, I grew up with the grammatical rules of English very much ingrained, like consciously. It wasn't just like, oh, this is the language I speak. No, it's like I studied this, which to me it's like ever since I was a kid, they has always been a way to refer to a singular
No,
person.
yeah.
You know?
If you're like going over to somebody's house, you don't know them, it's just like, yeah, what's their setup? So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What are
No,
they
it's just
doing?
a-
You know, like
Yeah.
it's
like,
always been
even
like that.
people you
It's a
do know, you're
fucking
like,
moral
what are they
panic.
up to?
Exactly, it's a fucking moral panic. So the way I because I've heard mixed things, right? You peeps are not the first people I ask, right? I've heard mixed things. Like Artifalse in chat right now, they're saying he they doesn't have to make you MB. It's completely up to what you like. Also says folks tend to be much
Yeah.
more comfortable in their gender identity, so they tend to be less put off by pronouns other than their binary pronouns. Right, but you know, like the reason I mainly do it at this point is both to put people at ease because they'll feel like there's less of a chance that they'll misgender me, but also to try and sort of normalize it, you know, to sort of push it onto people that normally wouldn't think about that, especially like, you know, Emily's family. Emily's family is they used to be more conservative, and now they're becoming radical leftists. We make the joke that Jim is Comrade Jim because he's always complaining about corporations, and like he and I will sit down and suddenly start talking about Marxist theory, and he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, that makes complete sense, Rod." And I was like, "I know, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." I love that man.
See, the thing is you have to gently introduce it, not as leftist theory, but as political theory in general.
Right.
And then magically, they agree with you.
Yes,
I told that to my-
because
that's my mom,
leftist
she was
theory
like,
is very much like common sense. People just don't like it that it's packaged as leftist, as communist.
Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of like political ideologies, especially like between like working class people, are like very much the same. Like conservatives have like a lot of the same complaints with, like,
Absolutely.
liberals. It's just like the means of going about it are different.
Yes.
And the thing about it is that the Red Scare in the U.S. very much worked because a lot of like modern talk about like communism and socialism is just lumped as like this nondescript, very bad
Yep.
thing.
Yes,
Like a
absolutely.
lot of the time in the States, like socialism and communism are just lumped into the same camp as authoritarianism.
Yes,
While yes, the two-
abso-fucking-lutely.
The two very much have had a history intertwining. Thank you, Stalin.
Yeah.
But they are not interchangeable, and there just needs to be like a better understanding of that in the U.S.
Yes, I absolutely
yes,
agree
that
with you.
is Stalin's
I mean,
fault, because
today-
he called it the, like, you know, socialism, but it was not socialism. It was
Yeah. I mean, even
Bad
beyond
communism.
like Stalin.
No,
like,
no, no.
Lenin-
He
like,
he called
Lenin
it
and the
communism,
Bolsheviks
but it
started
was
the ball
not.
rolling,
He
so-
called it communism, but it was not communism. It was socialism.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, the whole thing
the
is-
USSR has never been communist because of the fact that there is a centralized government. Let's not
Yeah,
forget that.
the whole, if I can like lay out the very basic tenets of Marxist theory, basically the whole thing about it is topple a capitalist government, introduce a strong socialist government.
It's a
and then
transitory
slowly-
system. Yes.
Yeah, and then slowly as like the like means of production become more equal and people are like more independent and like the power of like money gets decreased,
Yes.
the government will slowly fade away, and once we are living in a non-governed state where people just like work and live with each other
Yeah.
out of the common good, that is communism.
Yes. The
If you want to
idea.
get into like basic Marxist theory.
Yeah, the idea of a communism is such like it's idiosyncratic, right? It's an oxymoron
Yeah.
because it's communism in its true form is anarchy. But when we hear the word anarchy, we think, oh, people setting fire to things, and that is due to we have to deprogram from that. We have to
Yeah.
become depropagandized of it because
Even beyond that, that was just like the thing, like that was the thing in the medieval age, like when it was discussion against like overthrowing like the royal government, like anarchy was the term they used. Like even
Yes.
before like Marxist theory and like modern terms of anarchy, that's just been like a catch-all for like
right
anti-government people
and the thing
forever.
is right like it's important for us to really take a look at what the word is in its origin. You know, the idea of archos, which means power in Greek, and ana being a negatory prefix, you know, the negation of power. There is no power to be had. And kratos specifically being power.
That's why anarcho-capitalism is such fucking bullshit.
It makes no
Yeah.
sense. It does not work because you need a centralized government in order to issue a currency. Anything around
like,
that
oh,
is just basic trade. You know, it's not
Yeah.
actual
The
capitalism.
basic thing, whenever I hear like people who are just like capitalism would be fine without government regulations,
It would not.
They had that. It was called the Industrial Revolution.
Yeah, they had that.
where
It
a
was
majority
called.
of the population lived in slums.
Yeah.
Children and women were working in extremely dangerous conditions for low pay, and the government had to step in and keep like this new system from turning out to be an absolute hellhole.
Yes.
Like,
Well,
I
the,
mean, I don't
unrestricted
know, though.
capitalism has existed in the past, and it wasn't
Children
good.
yearn for the mines.
Let's be real. The children
Minecraft is
yearn for
t-
the mines.
If Minecraft has taught me anything,
the
The children yearn for the mines.
the
Like,
children
look at
love it.
us.
It's just like Minecraft.
We're yearning for the mines.
Here, Timmy, go sweep that chimney. I'm sure it's just like Minecraft.
Yeah.
Um,
The children
Don't mind me
yearn for the
lighting this
mines.
fire under your ass. real
it's
quick.
just
What?
like I had a fucking. There's this brain dead fucking take today on Twitter, and the day that I'm out of Twitter,
So,
I'm
like,
going to be so
90% of
happy.
Twitter.
Right, but it was
90%
like
of Twitter.
extra. It was extra dumb, right? There was this take on Twitter regarding what's currently going on from Estonia's
In-
prime minister, right? Estonia essentially tried to get its independence many times, especially during World War II, and couldn't, right? During the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, where the Soviet Union essentially said, we're not going to fight you if you don't fight us, to Nazi
can
Germany.
I have a quick actually history moment?
Sure.
It's Ribbentrop. The
Ribbentrop.
German pronunciation is Ribbentrop, not Ribbentrop. Sorry.
Ribbentrop.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ribbentrop.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
The originally Great Britain and France were like, oh, Germany and the Soviet Union will sort themselves out because they are.
I have torches. Where are you? Oh, you're in the hole.
No,
they-
no, no, no. I just
Oh,
meant
okay.
like we keep forgetting them. We're going mining,
Oh.
and every time we come down, we forget the torches.
All right.
It's a really long
the-
way back up.
the French and the Brits were like, oh, you know, Nazism and Bolshevism will sort each other out because they are in direct opposition. They're gonna fight each other,
Like
and
baby birds.
yeah, we don't have to fucking worry about it.
Mhm.
You know, we don't have to be involved in it. If Hitler wants to expand eastwards, we don't give a shit. He can do whatever he wants, so long as he doesn't encroach upon our position. And Stalin, knowing this, for all of his faults, man realized what was happening and said, you know what? No, fuck this. Made a deal with the Nazis and was like, listen, if you don't attack us, we won't attack you. And Hitler was fucking terrified of the Soviet Union, with good reason. Fucking 32 million people worth of army. No bigger army in the entire world. And Hitler was like, okay, I'll deal with you guys later. First, I'm going to deal with the people that I'm not afraid of. France. As soon as Stalin signs the Ribbentrop Pact, fucking Estonia is on the menu. Unfortunate? Yes, absolutely. They should have their right to self-actualization. They should have had the right to choose whatever the fuck they want. But the treaty set Estonia within the sphere of influence of the USSR. Estonia is unable to get independence. And the Germans, while pushing east during Barbarossa, right?
Barbarossa.
Yes,
Yeah,
Barbarossa, the
near
Eastern
Barbarossa.
Front. During the
All
push,
quiet on the Eastern Front.
yeah, the also phenomenal fucking
It
movie,
was
Jesus
never,
Christ.
It was never quiet on the Eastern Front.
Never
Even in World War
quiet.
One, the Eastern
Yeah.
Front was a fucking mess.
It was. If it wasn't for fucking if it wasn't for the fucking for the February Revolution, sorry.
February. Yeah.
Yes, I keep thinking of the
February
October
on the Russian
Revolution.
calendar, March in. It's February on the Russian calendar, March in ours, October the Russian calendar, November in ours. So,
Yes.
And for basically take the revolutionary name and push it back a month, and you have its English
Right.
like date. And time.
Essentially, what happened was that
Oh, do you guys need gold? I have plenty.
as soon
No,
as
I have
fucking
gold.
as soon
I
as
need a little
fucking as soon as fucking the treaty is signed, Estonia falls into control of USSR. Germany breaks the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, and they start pushing into. They declare war against the USSR, and the USSR becomes, the enemy of my enemy with the Allies. So they
Yeah.
become essentially they form a non-aggression pact. They're not allies, but they have
We
a
begrudgingly
non-aggression.
worked with them.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the big thing about that. A sort of misconception about the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact is nobody thought it was going to last. Like Stalin wasn't making it because this is another thing about the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact is this comes off of the heels of Stalin's involvement in the Spanish Civil War.
Yes.
Which his involvement with the Spanish Republic and giving them arms was less of actual concern for the Spanish Republic and more of like, oh, Britain and France are also getting involved in this. I can use this as a stepping stone for an alliance in the West against the very obviously anti-Bolshevik government.
Yes,
rising in
absolutely.
Germany, but then Britain and France both pulled out of the Spanish Civil War, declared their non-involvement. So the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact was Stalin's fallback plan.
Yes.
He wasn't thinking that that deal was going to go through, but this was the middle of the purges and Russia's transitional period in their military. That wasn't a treaty. That was just so Stalin would have time to militarize.
Yes.
Because he knew war was coming. He just wanted to keep it off for as long as possible.
Absolutely. So the what happened with Estonia essentially is a fucking tragedy. Because again, and I'm going to reinforce this because I know anyone can take this out of context. Estonia should have had the right to self-determine. Absolutely. They should have had the fucking freedom to choose whatever the fuck they want. And the consequences that come with that freedom. If they chose to be fascist, they would have paid the price for it. And they did. Essentially, what happened was the Germans pushed into Estonian territory.
Gulp.
I heard that too, yeah.
You're welcome.
Lovely, lovely acetone.
They push into Estonian territory and push the Soviets out. And the Estonians were like, "Oh, cool! We're finally gonna get our independence!" And Germany was like, "No, you are now part of the Reichskommissariat Ostla? Something like that? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Oslov? I don't fucking know. Anyway, and they were like, "No, we're not going to let you go. You are going to help us fight the USSR." A lot of people from Estonia left. But here's the thing. Estonia had this city, Tallinn, I'm pretty sure. Or Tallinn? Forget. And this city was fucking filled with Nazis. To the brim. Militarized. Were there civilians there? Yes. People that refused to fucking leave. In the middle of a war. And I get it. I understand. The Soviets bombed the shit out of that city while pushing back in order to push the Germans back. The Prime Minister of Estonia, right now, is saying, "Oh, the USSR bombed the shit out of our country, just like the Russians are doing to Ukraine." And it's like, I wonder why. I wonder why they bombed. I wonder why they bombed Estonia.
Even just beyond that, like strategic bombing is like I saw Dresden come up a lot, but
I brought up Dresden.
Forget about but like here's the thing about Dresden is Dresden was also a military target. It was a central part of a lot of Germany's rail lines at the time. Dresden was a cultural city that wasn't touched for a lot of the war.
Yes.
But by that time in 1944, Dresden was absolutely an industrialist city. So while it is like especially like the specifics of Dresden, like the firestorms and people suffocating to death, like
people
Dresden
being
in any
liquefied.
huge scale- Yeah, like Dresden in any huge-scale military operation like that targets a civilian area is a absolute fucking tragedy.
Yes,
tragedy.
the terror
But in the
bombing of
backdrop
Bomber
the
Command.
war- yeah, but in like the context of the war, it is important. Like
Right,
Gonna
but
be-
that's the
how
thing,
things
right?
It's an
Powered
industrial
rails work.
setting.
Right, and I
Do
agree
you
with
know
you.
how powered rails work? Are you
Yes.
fucking stupid?
Oh, not me.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too. So essentially, here's the thing, right? I absolutely agree with you. But here's the thing. When someone talks shit on the bombing of Tallinn, I fucking forget the... Hold on, I don't want to get this wrong because it's disrespectful. Tallinn, or Tallinn, the Estonian capital, right? It got bombed to fucking hell. It was filled with Nazis. And pretending like... And this is something that I still argue with good friends of mine that like are very intelligent people, and I understand their position about it, but it still drives me fucking insane. People that say that Russia today and the USSR back then, there's no difference between them. My guy, my buddy, my friend, my person that I respect, please, I'm begging you. Just because the Z soldiers fucking co-opt the Soviet flag and wave it about doesn't mean that it's the same fucking thing.
No, that's a big thing about the U.S. in like modern U.S. is that a lot of people in the U.S. still think that Russia's a communist country, even though the Soviet Union fell in 1991.
Well, people think that Russia was ever communist at all. You know, people.
Well, I mean, not even just communist, just like they think it's like the same style of government like the Soviet Union was.
Yes.
Like, same ideology.
They
same
absolutely
structure,
think
kind of
that.
deal.
And because you have an authoritarian figure at the top, they don't do the critical thinking to realize that, like, no, Russia's it's a capitalist country. And the same goes for fucking.
It's an oligarchy.
The same goes for fucking China. Anybody that says that China's a communist country is not a serious person. I'm sorry.
Communist China. Bro, you
they're
sound
not
like fucking
communist.
Trump. Shut up.
They're communist in name only. They still use the old CCCP signals, but like they're
Like,
very much
I
like
had a fight.
privatized country.
Yes.
They're sending like religious groups to camps. Like
Right.
China, like even then, like the fucking Cultural Revolution, like even like when they had just declared they were still fucking wacko. But even especially now, like China is communist in name only.
Yes.
At this point.
And the thing is, like, I had a fight with like with my mom, dude. My mom is an extremely intelligent woman, right? And she educated me from a young age to if I believe in something, I argue for it, even against her. The idea of, oh, no, don't talk back to your elders. No,
She fucking regrets this, bro.
she really doesn't.
I know she does.
And what she's always said is like, look, if you can prove that I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. It's simple as that. And it happened very few times, but it happened. So one of the things that came up was this idea that, like, I said, China's not a communist nation. And she says, oh, but the ruling party is the Communist Party. And I said, okay, that is a valid thing to say. That doesn't mean that they're communists. And she said, well, what is the name of the country? And I said, well, the People's Republic of China. And she's like, right, that is a communist thing. And I said, okay, the USSR is the United Socialist Republics, Socialist Soviet Republics. By that logic, they were never communist. They were always socialist, correct?
Oh, my stuff is gone.
So it's just
Rip.
playing semantics with something like that is such a bad faith argument that is made not in bad faith. It's an inadvertently bad faith argument because people think that that's enough to counter, and it's not. It's a bad faith argument. It's an inadvertent bad faith argument that comes from a lifetime of propagandization, and it pisses me off.
No, it just like what's in a name thing.
Sure,
Like,
yeah.
Like the
Stop
people who swing around like,
Stop.
oh, Nazi Germany was socialist because they're
Right,
National
yeah.
Socialists. Like, yes, the name absolutely determines everything about the country, just like the People's Republic of North Korea. The
Yeah,
Democratic
exactly.
People's Republic of North Korea.
Right, and
So-
and the direct democracy that is the Federal Republic of the United States.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, I'm sorry. It's indirect. It's not a real democracy. I'm sorry, man. I just gotta say it. America's not a real democracy. It's never been a real
No,
democracy.
Yeah, electoral college and all that. You're right.
It's so. Ugh. You know, I am not
No,
a patriot.
I
I've never been a patriot. I'll never be a patriot. And we can get into this later, like a more holistic sort of spiritual approach to it. And I'm not a spiritual person. Brazil, when it comes to its democracy, is one of the few things that I'm very, very proud of. Because it's beautiful. Voting is mandatory. If you don't do it, you don't have the right to fucking get a passport. Because fuck you. You want to visit other countries? Okay, do your civic duty. The one thing that I think that they should change, though, is mandatory military enlistment.
Eh.
That is fucking archaic.
You have asthma, so it didn't fucking matter.
They don't care,
Right.
dude. You assume that they care.
No, you'll just be like an engineer, like a communications officer or something in that case. So.
You're
Like, you're
thinking
sick-
very American. You're thinking very American. The
Well, no,
military
it's-
in Brazil works for only two things: fixing public works and going to the Amazon and protecting the border from drug trafficking from Bolivia.
You mean your military doesn't just fight people?
No.
What?
Yeah.
We
No, that's
Brazil
that's
has
the
no
thing,
beef
like-
with anybody. We have no beef.
Uh,
I'm gonna change that.
I kind of beef with you though. to be
Okay.
real with you.
Okay, once I move to the United States, you and I are putting the gloves on
Oh,
and
oh,
we fight.
No, that's the thing. I agree with the sentiment of the Electoral College, like having a way to like, because it exists in theory to like help the balance of like super population dense like states compete with like lower density. It's like the House of Representatives versus the Senate thing. Like,
Right,
you
but they
have
shouldn't
one organization.
they shouldn't
No, but
compete. I'm
that's the thing,
sorry.
is it- No, but that's the thing. It's that like it's not even successful of that because the people in the Electoral College aren't voted for by the people in their state.
Exactly.
They're just like past politicians who are just looking for something to do. They don't have to follow the popular
will of
vote.
the people.
So instead of this like equalizing system, the Electoral College is like, oh, popular vote, no, you did it.
It's
Like,
just
it's just a no, you did it to the popular vote.
it's just so
Electoral-
fucking embarrassing.
The
Embarrassing.
Electoral College created essentially to protect the minority from the majority, but it doesn't
Yeah.
fucking work.
Yeah, I mean, originally how voting worked is that only property owning white
Right.
males could vote as well.
Yeah.
So.
Well, but that's the thing. If that changed, maybe we can change all the other things.
Maybe.
You know? It's just like, I'm sorry, man. When the idea that because you have less people, their vote matters more is the most backwards thing in the fucking
not that
planet.
it's not that it matters more, just that it matters equally.
It matters
Yes.
more,
So-
though. A person in fucking Iowa, their vote
Yes.
matters more than fucking California. Than someone that
Yes.
lives in California.
Based on population.
It should be
It's
one
like-
person, one vote. I'm sorry. Popular vote rules. It's majority. It's
Mm.
simple as that.
But like I said, the thing is that the reason why is that the majority is not going to protect the minority, which like we already see, even now, the Electoral College doesn't fucking work. We can see it. I mean, trans people are not being protected.
Yeah.
Like we're fucking
I
losing
mean-
all of our fucking
Let's
rights.
not even get into the fucking Supreme Court, which is a fucking it's a fucking
the Supreme
tragedy,
Court's
man.
A mess.
Um,
Supreme Court's a
what-
mess.
Literally hates his wife so much that he said, "I'm gonna knock down interracial marriage."
How the fuck is fucking what's his name? Clarence Thomas? How the fuck can that man? How the fuck can he sleep at night? Knowing
Literally, he
Knowing.
wants to knock down-
Like he knows that his own fucking marriage is next. You want to know why he sleeps soundly at night? Because he knows he's gonna fucking die. Because he knows he doesn't have to live with the consequences of his shitty actions.
It's also just because that's the whole Republican camp of one of the good ones as well. Like you see that
That's
with like
true.
black conservatives and like people all the time. They're like, oh, they like it's the whole meme of like I never thought they'd eat my face. That's
Yeah,
people
the
eat me.
fucking
It's, like, it's that whole thing of they
tigers
don't realize
eating
it comes for
faces,
them until
yeah.
it does. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's just an old political trope that's been around forever, like the Jewish like supporters of the Nazis
Yup.
sort of thing. That's been around forever.
Yup. There's a
I
quote.
think the the perfect personalization of that ideology is the fact that Polish Nazis exist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Poland has kind of a strong alt-right presence.
it does. It really does.
Yeah.
All the Europeans I've talked to have said that Poland is like the America of Europe, and
I
by that
subscribe-
they mean like trashy tourists.
I subscribe to Clarence Thomas hates his own marriage, so
Oh my god,
He's
that's
like,
really
oh.
fucking funny.
I'm just gonna make it illegal. That's what I think. He just hates his wife.
Hate me wife, Chimpulays.
He doesn't have the balls to get a fucking divorce.
Yeah.
Is that
Well, no-
I will say if that theory is true, I will have more respect for him because he's looking at Henry VIII and being like, I can one up that.
Oh my god.
He's like, let me
What was that? Was that
Are
a
you on Henry VIII?
was that a fucking Crusader Kings reference, maybe?
No.
I'm joking.
I just think Henry VIII is funny.
because here's
Henry
the
VIII
thing.
is
Here's
really
the thing.
funny. He's a fat
is
fuck. I
that-
love him.
And a lot
Yeah.
of Republicans don't like divorce because they're Catholic, which is hilarious. Anyway, so he's like, oh no, I can't divorce her. Let me make it illegal for us to fucking get married.
Ah, shit, I made a mistake. Better fuck everyone else up.
Yeah.
We gotta go
That's
bald.
what-
We gotta go bald.
No,
We gotta go bald. We gotta go
I will say that is one thing that bemuses me to this day, kind of now, is
Bemuses
I'm on
you?
a
I'm
reenacting
sorry.
server, right?
Really funny.
It's a funny word. It's
It
a funny
is. It
word,
really is.
But something that bemuses me is that I am the moderator on a reenacting server,
Yep.
and we used to have this guy around called Andy. He went super deep into like alt-right Catholicism.
Of course he did.
And my favorite rantings of his is that Catholics have been the most oppressed race in America for years. Like I think an exact quote from him is anti-Catholicism, the oldest form of American racism. Even though
Oh
if you
my
were living
God.
in like the 1850s in New York, maybe, but honey, it's been like
Oh my God,
150
he's
years.
serious
JFK
too,
was
isn't he?
Catholic. No, he's totally serious. We ended up kicking him from the server because there was a lot of back and forth. But the thing that did it is that he said that Germans weren't real people and that who didn't have real culture because they're Protestant.
Oh my God. The last person I kicked out of Outer Heaven, I'm pretty sure, like banned, because was what?
Yeah, no, that was a ban. That was a ban too. He left originally because one of us just a couple of us got tired of his shit one night and just bullied him out of the server. But then he came back.
Sorry, who?
Andy, the guy.
Oh,
we're talking
okay.
about.
Yeah, no, the last person that I banned, not just kicking, the last person I banned out of Outer Heaven was a dude who decided to fight me about Metal Gear not being strong enough to beat his type of giant fictional mech.
Wait, you banned him over this?
Well, I fucking banned him because the guy wouldn't shut the fuck up for fucking 7 hours, man. I was like, dude, I am not interested in talking about
Fucking
this.
Awesome.
Can you
I would've
please
given
stop?
I would have given him a role. I would have given him like #1 world builder role.
Oh my fucking god, man! I got so tired of it. Hold on, I can
You could have
find.
just server muted him.
Well, I didn't
You
know.
just server muted him for, like,
Well, I did, but it got so fucking annoying that I had to ban the guy.
This guy wouldn't stop talking about his fan fiction. I had to do it.
Oh man, I was so fucking tired. What's his fucking name? Mobius or something. I think that was his name.
Morbius.
No, Mobius. Mobius.
No, I know, Dr. Mobius. Yeah.
I can't find it. But
That's
oh my
fucking
fucking god, man.
awesome.
And I'm
yeah,
not
Andy-
one to ban people for no reason. Don't get me wrong.
No, yeah,
You
no,
know?
I get you. Yeah.
But it's just like, listen, it's okay for us to have like what if conversations and whatnot, and my dad can beat your dad, that kind of shit. But like,
Yeah, but mine can't.
my dad can't anymore, and that breaks my heart. My dad is growing old, and it genuinely makes me sad because he used to be a brown belt in Japanese Kempo, and now I know for a fact that, like, and obviously this is not something I want to do, but if I were to fight him, I would win, and there's something very
Yeah.
heartbreaking about that.
No, my granddad is the same way because my granddad. This is my dad's dad.
Mine's
Right.
dead.
Kokomo, but he was a sniper for the Marines, and then after he got out of the service, this was it was in the transition. It was in the period between Korea and Vietnam, so like late 50s.
Right.
So he was a sniper in the Marines, and then he was a cop after he got out. He
Oof.
has a closet full of just like old guns and like bows and firearms that we're not allowed to go into. He got COVID last year, and it took a lot of shit out of him. Like, he's easily dropped like 100 pounds.
Oh, bud, I'm
My
so
granddad
sorry.
went from like being this big like bull of a man to being like, that's almost rude, but he's almost like a shell of his former self at this point. Like, he's not doing great.
I'm
Like,
so
I'm in the
sorry,
same
man.
boat. It
There's-
happens.
Get him some
so.
Chris Redfield creatine.
No. Does your granddad like coffee? Like lattes?
Probably not, because he's like a 80-year-old Republican who grew up in the 50s.
I was about to say he likes his coffee blacker than black.
Yeah, that's my granddad.
Because if he did, what you could do is like when you get him like coffee, get him Breve.
He
Like-
also lives in Indiana, and I'm in Iowa, so.
There.
Well, yeah, but I'm telling you, drinking straight half and half, fucking will absolutely make you gain weight very fast.
Very
And it's
fast,
the
yeah.
easiest at the gym.
Yeah, my granddad was also a cop, at least on my mom's
Yeah.
side. But
That's cool. My dogs.
sorry?
My granddad grooms dogs.
Oh, nice. Well,
That's what he
here's the
does.
thing,
See,
right?
the grooms part cut out for a minute, so I thought you were about to say he, like, fights dogs.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought you were
yeah.
about to say that your granddad
Um,
runs a fucking dog fighting
Yeah.
ring.
And
does.
and here's the thing, right?
Nice.
In
My Italian grandfather, he might run a dog fighting ring.
Of course it's Italian.
So here's the thing, right? My grandpa, my mom's side, he was a cop at around the time where the military dictatorship here in Brazil started. And you want to know how I know that he was a good cop? Because he quit.
Knew it.
He quit. And the shit that went on in this country, it was diabolical. Like, and when I mean diabolical, I mean like the kind of thing that Satan would do to people. And he was never involved in that shit. He quit before anyone forced him to get involved with it. But my mom approached me once, and she's like, listen, you know, I just want to have a talk with you about this. And it was recent, too, because I now have a very anti-cop stance. And I've always known that my grandpa was a cop at a certain point. And she explained the entire thing to me, and she was like, well, he quit. And I said, well, you know, he's a good cop because he quit. He's no longer one, you know. And it's such a complicated thing, man.
Yeah.
Because when the state holds a monopoly on violence, and that violence is targeted against people that, you know, can't defend themselves, or else they'll be killed for defending themselves. You know, it's rough. And
Oh, water.
I don't know, man. It's
Sorry.
just hard, you know.
No, yeah, I gotcha.
Especially when, like, you're my friend, your grandpa was a cop. There's a part of me that's like, yeah, no, all cops are bastards. And it's like, I don't want to call your grandpa a bastard. Come on.
See, that's the caveat. It's just like, especially
No,
when you.
I can also say, like, I love my granddad. I love that side of my family. Well, I love some people on that side of my family.
It's
But
always that way.
But my grandparents they're very religious. They go to church every Sunday. They're involved they were pro-Trump. My grandma shared, I think this was one of the incidents, because we're friends on Facebook, but I have her muted.
Yeah,
I remember that
yeah.
one of her posts with share on Facebook if you think that marriage belongs between a man and a woman. I still haven't told them that I'm bi. I've even told my parents that I'm non-binary. I'm never gonna tell them.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I love my granddad, but we just don't see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Right.
And that's just something I'm just gonna have to live
Exactly.
with. It could be worse. It could be
point.
Aunt Mindy, Aunt Mindy is a straight up QAnoner.
Oh
like
my
even
God.
my grandparents who are like even my no like I've just explained like how my grandparents are, they don't like her.
Oh my god.
Like nobody on my dad's side likes Aunt Mindy.
That's really funny. Artifal says it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
she
personal
was-
thing,
she
it's a
was really
systemic thing. Yeah, no,
Yeah, she
'cause
was
that's my
really fun
point,
to-
right?
I gotta go show up to D&D.
Okay. Have
Yeah,
fun.
But yeah, Aunt Mindy was really fun to deal with when Granddad had COVID. So
See, the funny the funny sentence is all cops are bastards. Yes, even your dad or your uncle. Yes, systemically. Does that mean that they're terrible people? No, but it's not a deal breaker
No.
for them that, you know, their profession is the arm of violence of the state. And
Yeah.
I
And
lose
also,
respect
that's
for
just-
people based on that.
that's just the era of my like I said, my granddad grew up right between Korea and Vietnam. That's when he did his service as a Marine. So he's right in that very like conservative 50s, very patriotic era.
Right, yeah, I
so,
get it. I get
Like
it.
it's just how he grew up. So
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, you know,
yeah.
doesn't excuse anything, but it's understandable
But,
based on
yeah, there's a reason for
yeah,
it.
based on the time, you know. Like
Bro,
I look at
That's
my grandpa and I still have the utmost respect for him. But the thing is, can I be sure that he never arrested a black man without proper cause? Can I be sure that he was never human enough to make a mistake like that and to let power get the best of him before he was mature, before he was older? I can't. I can't, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, I didn't grow up around guns, but if there's one thing that I know is you treat every weapon like it's loaded. And the same goes for men around women, and the same goes for cops. And it's simple as that. You treat every gun like it's loaded, and you don't point it at anybody. So,
yeah.
like, there's only one type of person that I will call the cops on. In fact, there's a couple of types. One, anybody that's hurting a kid. Anybody that's hurting a child. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. My principles don't allow that. And if I don't call the cops, I'm beating that person up. Second, anybody that is sexually assaulting someone else. And again, if I don't call the cops, I'm beating that person up. And the third, anyone that's being cruel to animals. And again, if I don't call the cops, I am beating that person up. It's simple as that.
Moment.
Any other situation, I'm not calling the cops. Simple as that. I don't do it.
Yeah. I can say I know. Oh wait, sorry.
No, continue, please.
But yeah, I do know at least that my granddad's not the worst, because my granddad and my dad is from Kokomo, Indiana.
Right.
Which, quick history lesson on Kokomo, they were kind of an epicenter for the resurgence of the Klan in the 60s.
Oh,
And I know for, like, my dad has stories about, like, him and, like, my dad sitting on the roof of a building and just watching Klan rallies go by. So I know Granddad, unless Granddad has some very well-hidden secrets, which I doubt, Granddad was not, like, that kind of cop.
sure.
Granddad wasn't in the Klan, I know that for sure, so...
That's a relief.
Like, he was in prime Klan territory, and he wasn't, so yeah, Granddad's clean.
Yeah. I don't know, man. We got to bring back hunting down Klan members.
No, that's the fun thing. Have I told the story about, like, my great-great-granddad?
I don't think so.
I think so. So basically, TLDR, my whatever the number is, great, something like that. But my granddad is Samuel Huntington, who was, like, one of the first
Samuel
governors of
Huntington.
Connecticut, I think. And he was the first president of the Continental Congress.
Oh my
of the
God.
Continental Congress. And his signature is on the Articles of Confederation and the Declaration of Independence.
Oh my god. That is super sick, dude.
Yeah, no, and it's super cool because I'm like, he didn't sign the Constitution. Don't know what's up with that. He may have just been out of office by then. But that's my thing. It's like, oh, cool. I have a founding father who's a granddad. And then one night I just awoke in a sweat and I'm like, oh my god, he didn't own slaves, did he? So I
Oh,
quickly did a Google
Jesus.
check. Luckily, Granddad was an abolitionist. But,
Okay.
like, I just have that moment of like, oh, cool, my granddad's a founding father. Oh, no, my granddad's a founding father.
Yeah,
he
it's
was-
written.
he
It's
was-
written here on Wikipedia. Samuel Huntington never owned slaves.
Yeah, he was from Connecticut, and I believe he was an abolitionist.
That
You out-
great granddad's clean.
based as fuck, dude. The closest thing to that in my family, Latinos, we get two surnames, right? We get both our mom's surname and our dad's surname.
Yeah.
My full name, doxing myself, is this on chat. Rodrigo Maciel de Sá Borges. Maciel de Sá is my mom's family name. Borges is my dad's family name.
Fuck.
What?
Minecraft, I assume.
Oh, there it is. Trying to
Yeah,
sue with
there it
lava.
is. I love how we had total different reactions. I fucking screamed my lungs out from there, just like fuck. Very quiet, like, oh no. But yeah, continue.
So, Maciel de Sá is my mom's family. Borges is my dad's family. On the Borges side, I don't have anything like that. But on the Maciel de Sá side, I have something. In the colonial era, here in Brazil, my great, how many greats, grandfather owned a ranch, a big old plot of land. And their ancestors had owned slaves. And my great whatever grandfather was the first to not only free all of the slaves, but employ them with proper pay and proper housing. And when the Emperor of Brazil at the time, because it was an empire, when the Emperor of Brazil came, was on the road essentially, I'm just gonna call him my grandfather. My forefather, let's say that. My forefather offered him to stay in his property. To rest and to recoup during the travels. The emperor made my forefather into a baron and gave him the title of nobility of baron of the Three Hills. And the title is still in the family.
So you're royal.
Technically.
So
Yeah,
you're
so I'm sorry?
you're a colonizer inherently.
Not really.
I loved it.
Because the family became mixed with native blood. And
Okay.
my forefather was half native.
So it cancels out.
Essentially, I suppose.
Yeah.
Obviously not. Obviously not. But
a quick aside, I love how I give my little Yankee Doodle dandy backstory, and then you're like, yeah, my granddad was a side character in a Tolkien novel.
okay, but yours fucking signed the goddamn Declaration. Did he sign the Declaration of Independence?
Declaration of Independence and the Articles of Confederation.
Okay,
not
I have a copy of the Declaration of Independence in my room.
He's in the Connecticut section.
What side is it?
Wow.
Samuel Huntington. It's at the bottom. I don't remember which.
Okay, I'm gonna go
They
look
have,
for it
little
because I
state
see
labels
his
in there.
signature in the Wikipedia. I'm gonna go look and see if I can find that.
All right.
Rod wants to be an American so bad.
See. Yeah,
I
he's
found
on there.
it!
I've checked.
It's
Yeah, I've
right
checked, he's
there. It's on the bottom right.
Yeah, I have I have a declaration. I think in my
That
room
is
at home.
fucking funny. That is so cool, dude.
Rod want to be an American so bad.
Well,
So-
here's the thing, right? I admire the principles upon which it was founded originally.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
they're not bad principles. And I
Sorry.
no. I think we're all on the same page. They're good principles. But what good is good principles if they're not fucking followed?
Yeah, they were good principles. Too bad they were hypocrites.
Yes. They're all fucking slave owners. Not all of them, obviously.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
I was about to say we just cleared Grand.
Yeah, three quarters of them were slave owners.
Ben Franklin owned a slave. That makes me sad.
Oh, it breaks my fucking heart because I used to love him as a...
he had a single. Granted, he's still much better than the others because he only had a single house slave. But that's
I don't
still
know,
a slave.
man. Yeah, exactly. I'm not about to.
It's better than Thomas Jefferson, who owned a plantation of 300, wrote a lengthy essay
God.
on why black people are insecure, and did the thing that Thomas Jefferson is known for now.
Jesus Christ, man. Ugh, dude, I really enjoyed this this whole Minecraft hangout thing.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's so funny because after Resident Evil, I was going to talk about the Haunted Mansion movie, but we've just moved on past it since then, so it just doesn't fucking matter.
I need to go because I need to go downstairs and grab some stuff. But guys, thank you. This was super fun.
Are you good at getting off, or just taking a break?
I'm taking a break. I might
Alright.
play some other games right now. I got Battlefield 2042 because it's on sale. Otherwise I wouldn't have gotten it.
Fair.
But I might play some Hell Let Loose. I might even play fucking Shadow of War because after that I kind of want to give it a shot. But thanks, guys.
Wow.
I really appreciate your company here. And
this
thank
was fun.
you, Artifalls, for being on chat. Really appreciate you, bud. Thank you for being here.
Well, most of it was screaming at one another.
Well, yeah, but it was fun.
Yeah, I will say though, I'm gonna play for a little bit longer, but I am gonna go heat up some dinner.
Sounds
so
good.
I'll be right back.
Oh, also, real quick before you go,
Yes.
Alex, check with Gunner and Baron, you as well. Check if you would be available to come to Pennsylvania at the end of July for like a weekend or something like that.
Probably.
Maybe.
Because
Probably. Yeah.
Pensick, that huge Ren fair, is gonna happen.
Mhm.
And Em and I, our plan is to go. And we have some other peeps from Outer Heaven that also want to go.
Yes.
And if we do go, the more people we have, the better, because then our camp is gonna have more amenities. Because more people will bring stuff, essentially.
Yeah.
Plus,
Oh,
if
can
we
I
have
bring my
enough
Imperial
people,
officer uniform to that.
Imperial Officer.
Star Wars.
Oh my god, probably
That's-
not
that's what I
because
wore-
it's
That's
because
what I
it's
wore to the last
Renaissance.
Red Fair.
It's
See,
medieval.
Oh, is it like an actual like reenactment type thing? or-
No, it actually has like battles and whatnot.
Oh yeah, no, but there was a Ren fair in the city I went to, and I went in my Imperial officer uniform.
Yeah.
And people like they had fun with it. They were just like, "Aren't you a little bit out of the way?" I'm like, "Yeah, my ship crashed about a mile east. I'm lost." And like people would take pictures. So, but I wore it to a Ren fair. But if you want me to wear something different,
Yeah,
so.
for this one, I'm pretty sure like they sort of enforce a medieval theme.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
More for the immersion of everybody else, and it's the kind of thing where
Fair
like you camp there for a few days, and you know
Yeah.
you hang out at camps, you go to each other's camp, you make dinner, you make food, you go to competitions, and I want to go because I'm a swordsman and I want to test my mettle against
Are we talking about
the
Pensick.
Ren fair. Yeah.
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 Grams of weed.
So
Oh,
we
yeah,
can
perhaps I will-
take as much weed as we want, dude.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
We could go get high
I'll-
around a
I'll be-
campfire playing a lute.
I'll be 21 by then. I'll bring a bottle of Jameson.
Sick, dude. All right.
You'll be.
Make sure to keep in
Bye.
mind. Make sure to
I'd
keep in
love
mind.
to go to Pensick.
Yeah, make sure to keep it in mind for the end of July, because
All right.
if Emmy and I are able to go, then we're gonna meet other Outer Heaven people out there, and I would love to have everyone together. It would be
Alright.
sick.
Well, I guess I should bring
Wait.
my dad's old swords.
I
So
love that
long
Gunner
as
didn't-
they're peace tied and don't have an edge, you'll be okay.
No, they're like made for SEA events.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
I am
honestly,
gonna take a
think-
break.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go get Din, and then I'll ramble some more. So I'll be
Sick.
right back.